Welcome back, guys, to the second session of Divinity Original Sin Extended. Welcome back, guys, to the second session. No, son of a bitch! I do apologize, guys. That is just my luck. For some reason, the mod view unmutes itself every so often, so you know it's a metric fucking pain. But yes, welcome back to the second part. We're going to be playing it again today. I was going to go back to Warhammer, but I feel like I should probably get a few sessions into this before I, start switching between the two. So that way we've got a good amount of progress, so every session feels like we're doing something. Because right now, right at the beginning, and yesterday, I feel like we did a lot, but I don't think we did enough. So today, we're going to go finish off some of these quests. So yeah, filter completed, we don't have to worry about those. So mysterious murderer, the plot thickens. I told us the Council Jake had collected star stones. He's quite right when he says that it can hardly be a coincidence that Jake collected the one thing that we both, both we and scheming sorcerers are after. Could this be the reason his murder is linked to his collection? Okay, and we've got a Source Hunter's Journey, which is just, the overall tale. So, we need to go see the big boss of this region, who is right in the back. So, following this road will get us there. The most important thing, though, is obviously to make sure I keep my hand near alt so I can loot them whenever ready. We should have both crystals now. Yep. Give one to her. So that way we can teleport to each other. Now, we could use them, like the game said, to teleport to specific areas where we drop it, but at the moment, I don't really need to do so. Just 2 legionnaires, no point talking to them. Oh, there's a drill sergeant. Yeah, not my problem.
You don't think it's infected, do you?
Come on now, I pulled her off you before she could do any real damage.
Any real damage? Are you joking? I've been mauled. I'll be
Right, so I can have a dagger now. So I'll put that in the main slot and put that one in that slot.
She bit me in the face.
Look on the bright side.
Right, and yeah, how's that bow in comparison to your? Shit, that's a lot better.
She'll have the pleasure of putting her down yourself.
It's a level 4 bow though, so we'll leave her with the bow. Whoa.
Sorry, sir.
Crap. I'll leave that there, it's fine.
Hey, no, I think that
Gonna assume he's upstairs. Oh no, that's Arhu, but we don't care about him. There's the guy I want to talk to. Arius. Let's see what he's got to say. Give me 1 second to refreshing that. There we go.
What have we here, then? A so-called source hunter, eh? Well, look, do what you must in Sicil, but don't make waves and don't interfere with the Legion's affairs. You hear?
Tell me about yourself.
I'm Captain Aureus, if you must know, leader of the Legion in Sicil. By which I mean I have the enviable task of commanding a battalion of walking dead. For I fear it may well be but a matter of time before the undead undo all my soldiers and turn them into drivelling hordes of their own misshapen number.
Let's discuss Jake's murder.
Gods above! Some politician snuffs it and everyone's in an uproar. Ridiculous! I told that wizard brat of an Ahu not to bother. But he just had to send for source hunters, didn't he? Bloody magicians. They see a pigeon poop and think sorcery's afoot. Nevertheless, I want to be kept in the loop. Understand? I am in command of this town. Not Mayor Cecil, not Ahu, and definitely not some hotshot source hunter. So investigate Jake's death if you feel so inclined, but report back to me the moment you discover something out of the ordinary. The scene of the crime is over at the King Crab Inn. You can tell the guard you have my permission to enter. Now off with you!
In regards to Jake's wife, Esmeralda.
Esmeralda is Jake's wife. Well, widow. Everyone in town, down to the crabs on the beach, is convinced she killed him. Now, the girl has the reputation of being a flirt. There is that. But that doesn't suffice as evidence, wouldn't you say? Or do source hunters rely on hearsay alone, perhaps? That certainly would explain some of the cock-ups you lot have made in the past. What? You're going to stand there and claim with a straight face your order never wrongly tortured and executed anyone? Hardly. But I won't stand for such nonsense. If you bring evidence before me, I'll evaluate it with perfect objectivity. The Legion relies on reason, see? Not idle superstition.
I'd like to ask some additional questions.
If you must.
So your main problem is the undead?
Bravo! Figured that one out, did you? I haven't been stuck here for 2 years because we're being besieged by fluffy kittens, you know. Those brain-feasting freaks out there keep on coming. And it takes all the sword arms and all of Ahu's half-baked contraptions to keep them at bay. Keeping them at bay, that is all we do. Were that I could break their backs once and for all.
So how are you enjoying Cyseal?
How am I enjoying it? Are you spoiling for a fight, Hunter? Are you? Cyseal stinks of fish, reeks of orcs, and on a good day, the wind disperses the stench of decomposing corpses. I can't remember the last time I had a proper piece of steak, and by now, I retch at the mere sight of sardines. So in conclusion, I am not enjoying Cyseal.
Seems a little bit angry. So tell me about the Legion.
We are the pride of Rivellon, to be found and to be seen everywhere. We don't hide in the dark and lurk in corners like some I could mention. No, we protect the civilized from the barbaric, and we do so impeccably.
So, what in your opinion are the orcs doing on the beach?
I'd say they're looking for weak spots in our defenses. They can't make an attack over land for fear of Ahu's magical machines, so they're trying their luck by sea. They won't succeed, though. Not against the Legion.
Ahu tells me he suspects a sect might be working around Cyseal.
Yes, and he also spends most of his time in the guise of a cat, licking God's knows which body parts. Sects, sorcerers. He'll be seeing flying carpets next.
I'll take my leave then. Come on, you prick. So, I think we should go to the side of the murder first. I think that makes the most sense.
Before she could do any real damage.
Ooh, fire arrows.
Any
Give me.
real damage? Are you joking?
Actually, don't give me.
I'll be
Give
disfigured
to
for
Scarlet.
Ah, come on.
Yeah, if they're gonna let me take it, I'm gonna take
Sorry,
shit.
sir.
Right, so we want... So Esmeralda's literally just here. We want to go all the way back. Do we want to go... Yes, this way. I know where I'm going. He says full well knowing no he does. Thinking no he doesn't. Just going to ignore that for now. We'll worry about that in a bit. Right, so... should just be this way. Just up here and we should be there. So we'll see what the site of the death has to do. That's the town hall bathroom that we accidentally teleport ourselves into.
You there! A moment of your indulgence, if you please. You are the Source Hunter, are you not? The hero the whole of Cyseal is abuzz about. The talk of the town. The juiciest grape on the grapevine. Such a pleasure to meet you. A delight. No, scratch that. It is so much more than a delight. It is an intervention of fate. Yes, that's it. Fate has put me on this very spot so I may tell you all about a most intriguing opportunity indeed.
And you are?
Mendius, at your service. What is my profession? Well, I'll tell you what it used to be, and that is a man of medicine. But what does a man of medicine do but mend what has first been broken? I saved lives, to be sure, but today I change them.
About that opportunity you mentioned.
Oh, it's not merely an opportunity. It is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to become better. To become the full extent of the promise that is locked inside of each and every one of us. So first of all, let me ask you this question. Do you like adventure?
Of course I do. How could someone in my profession not?
Quite right. Adventure is what we live for.
See here. You and I share the same passion. I never doubted it for a moment. The thrill of walking the unbeaten path, the rush of finding yourself in a goblin ambush, knowing you'll prevail nonetheless. Too bad your line of work comes with such measly recompense. Am I right? The wage of a mere soldier. Now, between you and me, tell me truthfully, don't you sometimes wish you could earn more?
Well, I can't say I haven't.
And I can't say that I have. I'm content with what I have.
Well, don't quarrel about it on my account. Still, if a matter is divisive, it is divisive mainly because it is alluring. And riches are so very alluring. Even so, my friend, matters of a pecuniary nature aside, what is life without variety, without spice? To be a source hunter must get frightfully dreary sometimes. Am I right? All those orders. Investigate this, retrieve that, and at the end of the day, what do you have to show for it? Wouldn't you prefer to call your own shots? Be your own boss?
Yeah, it's better to lead than to follow, that much is true.
Better to be served than to serve. I concur.
Well spoken. Well said indeed. Life's too short to spend it doing someone else's bidding, am I right? Of course I am. And I could help you attain the dream, enact the change you deserve. And that is exactly why I am here. Why fate has put me right by the door to the King Crab, so that I could meet you and tell you about the marvel that is the Fabulous Five. The invitation to join is yours. Grab it.
Tell me more about the Fabulous Five.
Ah, the Fabulous Five. How I enjoy simply saying the words that describe the most illustrious and celebrated adventurers' guild in Rivellon. Our mission, to better the world. Our mantra, to better ourselves as we do so. To realize our dreams and cleanse our souls. You'd like nothing more than to enlist, wouldn't you? Of course you would. And you can. Of course, if you still have questions, I shall answer them to the best of my abilities. But
So
if not, how about we get
apologize for interrupting you,
started?
dickhead. So what is it that the members of the Fabulous Five actually do?
What a gem of a question. Straight as an arrow. Sharp as a switchblade. Most meritorious of you. Now then, to join the Fabulous Five is to join a fellowship, to join a fraternity, a sorority, a community. The title of Knight is bestowed upon you the moment you sign our waiver, and so it all begins. I shall be the one to give you your first contracts, and once the job is done, I shall see to it you get your fair share of the reward. Of course, should you spread the word, should you propagate the gospel of the Fabulous Five and thereby draw new knights into our fellowship, you will get a share of the reward from their contracts too. Isn't that wonderful?
It's a motherfucking pyramid scheme.
By now, the genial glow of the fellowship must have warmed your heart. It has, hasn't it? But did I say fellowship? I mean family. For like a family, we support one another, cheer one another, see each other through thick and thin, partake in glory and defeat, work hard, fulfill contracts, enlist new knights, and swiftly shall you rise through the ranks. You will better yourself. You will better Rivellon. You will make the stars shine all the brighter, and you'll get fabulously wealthy in the process. What's not to like?
Let's change the subject. Gonna ignore you for now, friend. You seem... well... he seems... that's a fucking pyramid scheme if I've ever heard one. Like, Jesus.
have a duke for take too easy.
Back, demon! Back, or I'll... Well, what's this? Oh, Medora, you lummox. 1,000 pardons, comrade. This old bear's edgier than a dodecahedron these days. I'll tell you, it sure does me good to set eyes on another of our order. From Academy West, aren't you? Give Captain Wartruce my regards next time you see him.
Who did you say you were? I don't recognize you from the Academy.
You wouldn't. I trained up in Academy North, after all. We don't cross paths with you Westies all that often, but it's always a pleasure when we do. Medora's the name. Retired, or so the Order keeps trying to tell me, but never out of commission. My hand to your cause and my sword at your side.
I hadn't heard of another source hunter being assigned to Sicil. What are you doing here?
Heavens hornets! That's quite a story, comrade. And come to think of it, one that might concern you.
Well, to be fair, I saw a massive sword and I was like, that would be a perfect ally right there.
See, I'm here on, well, let's call it a loan from a town to the north of here. Hunter's Edge by name. There's been an attack there, comrade. Orcs. Not your run-of-the-mill savages either, but ones who've taken dark magic to new heights. What they want in Hunter's Edge, I can't say, but it's my responsibility to send them packing. Preferably with their horns in their suitcases and a knee-knocking fear of ever crossing paths with a sauce hunter again. I came south seeking the Legion's help, only to find it tied here in Sicil. They don't have a spare soldier to send northward, and even in my finest form, I can't clear the place of that many orcs without backup.
Orcs attacked your village? How did you manage to escape?
By the skin of my teeth, comrade. The savages were rounding up villagers when one of them activated a tripwire on our village wizard's property. Fortunately for me, that particular wizard has a penchant for things that go boom in the night. I managed to wrench free of my captor's grip and flee toward the forest. He pursued me for miles, but I'd lost him before I made it into the Sicil hinterlands.
What's your next plan of attack?
Well, comrade, I hadn't thought of it till you tapped my shoulder just now. But perhaps that's where you come in. I need a contingent I can trust if I'm to take back the town. And the way I see it, you could use reinforcements here in town. I've been scouting Sicil for some time now, and I believe I've sussed out sufficient intel to help solve the murder of the Counselor. With our minds and swords in tandem, we'll make short work of the perpetrator.
So what evidence of source in Sicil have you found thus far?
More than I'd hoped, comrade. I don't know what in tarnation's gotten into the townsfolk here, but there's enough dark magic running roughshod to topple a small mountain. There's Mayor Cecil's doings for one, and the mysteries of our master Rivellon for another. And on top of it all, the feline menace is lurking at every hearth and shadow.
Tell me about Mayor Cecil.
Now don't get me wrong, I think the mayor's a decent sort, even if he can't hear farther than the tip of his own nose. But from what I've heard whispered around the docks, the old guy's gotten himself mixed up in something not quite on this side of the law. I suspect an illegal source, artifact, or substance is at the root of it, but exactly what or who's given it to him, I can't say. And since I haven't technically been assigned to Sicil, I don't have the authority to interrogate him.
Tell me about Rivellon.
Fella seems like a humble doctor, but I bet my sword he's dealing in something darker in splints and tonics. A loose-lipped fishmonger let slip that she'd seen our good doctor scale the city wall on 2 separate occasions, well past midnight each time. What business could he have among the undead? Hardly the habit of an innocent healer, I'd say.
Tell me about the feline menace.
You mean you don't already know, comrade? Their kind can see in the dark. It ain't natural.
So that's your proposition. You help us here in Sicil, and we help you take back your home village there and after.
Well, you know the old expression. 2's a tea party, 3's an invasion. I know this place like the back of my hand by now, and the orcs up north will be short work for a trained-up trio of sauce hunters.
Tell me, Alistair.
Fantastic plan. With 3 sorcerers working in tandem, we'll put an end to all the evils bent against this fair land.
Getting ourselves caught up in an entangling alliance will hinder more than help us.
By the demon's tomb, I never thought I'd live to see a sauce hunter dismiss an eager comrade. That's what they teach you about loyalty at Academy West, is it? Well, you're lucky we Northies have a certain expression. Better to do right the second time than never at all. So if you change your mind about joining forces, I'll be happy to hear it, comrade.
Alright, Scarlet, you and I need to have a fucking discussion. Fucking bitch. I gained a point in... Okay, did I gain a point in Renegade? Sweet, I'm getting better at pickpocketing. I mean, I wanted the ally, but apparently... What's-her-face didn't. Where's she gone? I don't even know where she's gone now. Well done, Scarlet. You fucked everything up. She's disappeared. Oh, there she is. If you have a name, we're talking to you.
I've run out of signed handkerchiefs. An Alistair keyring, maybe. In any case, make it quick. You're not the only fan who wants some of my time.
I'm sorry, I'm not actually familiar with you.
What do you mean, not familiar? You expect me to believe you've never heard of Alistair the Almighty? Why, I'm only the most famous wizard this side of the Distis. Although, it'd be worth checking the other side too, just in case. And don't forget, I'm the most eminent member of the Fabulous Five to boot. Surely you already know we've been voted the most influential adventurers guild by SideQuest Monthly, 3 years running.
Tell me about the Fabulous Five.
Your interest is piqued, I see. I'd suggest you have a chat with Mendius outside. He's in charge of recruitment and other such drudgery. A word of warning though, we only accept the best and the brightest. By the looks of you, I'm not sure you'll make the cut.
What do you know about the undead?
Those nasty beasts are hardly worth my time. Though I suppose I'll step in if none of the recruits manage to prove adept enough to handle a few skeletons.
You're an asshat. Not just an asshat, you're a fucking massive asshat as well.
Ah, pointless chatter with strangers does so thrill me. How did you know? Please continue interrupting my drink if you'd be so kind.
Who are you?
How curious of you to show interest in a lonesome stranger at the bar. Let me answer by saying that who I am is hardly any of your business, and anyone with an ounce of tact would have known that already.
Can you tell me about the Fabulous Five?
Can I tell you? I suppose I can, and I could. But why would I turn my attention away from this whiskey when Mendius right outside is simply panting with excitement about the whole affair?
Alright, dickhead. I get it, you don't like me. Fuck.
Oh, my good man. Drink, if you please.
Please do.
Hearty welcome to the King Crab Inn, and a pleasure to have you. You look like you could use a round or three, so what'll it be? Have a seat and stay a while.
Tell me about yourself, friend.
The name's Ivad. Pleased to make your acquaintance. I've been offering the weary travellers of Sicil drink and rest for nearly 2 decades now, but the King Crab's older than that by a long shot. All you see before you is the manifestation of my great-grandpappy Horatius Dungeness's noble vision. Beer and naps for everyone. No questions asked.
How's business around here?
Well, between you and me, things have been rather slow since the, incident. But with spirits high and liquor flowing like it is tonight, it seems the crab may just come out of that pinch.
What do you know about Jake's murder?
Mind if we keep our voices down over that sensitive subject? Death and dark magic ain't exactly great for business, you know.
Tell me about the night of the murder.
That room where it happened, it was rented to a certain woman. Though I regret to say I can't say exactly who. This inn isn't in the business of asking many questions, if you know what I mean. She came heavily cloaked, but paid the full sum in advance. I was used to such transactions after many similar concerning a certain Esmeralda. Figured this were just more at the same. I saw one other figure go into the room that night. Someone tall, built broad like a man, but shrouded the same as she. Again, standard practice for Mrs. Counsellor and her visitors. I was startled awake by a horrendous hubbub shortly after midnight. I jumped up and grabbed me grandpappy's machete, bleary-eyed and awash in fright. By the time I burst into that room, it was horribly silent. There was only Jake on the floor, dead, surrounded by what may as well have been a battlefield. Whoever done it has escaped through the window, but I saw nary a soul when I looked out. You can bet I hightailed it to the Legion barracks faster than a jackrabbit after that.
Do you suspect anyone?
Councillor Jake, that poor man. I knew too much about his affairs, you know. Never figured it my business to say anything, but after all that's happened, I wonder if that weren't a grave mistake. Esmeralda's longest-standing lover has the audacity to remain lodged at this very inn, you know. He's called the Duke of Ferrell, a high title for a low man. If you haven't yet asked him about Esmeralda, I'd recommend it.
Do you have work for a trio of sailors?
3 hopeless sailors? Truly wish I could help you, but I'm barely keeping afloat as it is.
I'll take my leave, friend. Right, so we've learned quite a little bit of new stuff, so, you know, we've got someone to interrogate after we've looked in the room. We've also got, of course, Esmeralda herself, and there's someone called Francis. We're going to talk to him as well.
Greetings, Source Hunter. I don't mean to hinder your investigation, but I can't open this door for anyone who hasn't received Captain Aureus' explicit approval.
I've spoken to Aureus. Let me inside, please.
Not exactly the friendliest bloke, the captain, is he? Well, your reward for getting your ear chewed off is a waltz through the town's finest magical murder scene. Enjoy.
I'm sure I will.
Oh, my good man.
Jesus fucking... I've locked a new room at your homestead.
One man's trash is another man's trash. Fastened tighter than the treasury.
Just gonna lock that. Give me 2 seconds. We'll quickly open this. You know, it could be important. Oh, letter from the Duke of Ferrell.
It's official. The Duke of Ferrell is the worst poet in Rivellon.
In his defense, not much rhymes with murder.
Everything we do seems to fortify your abilities.
I suppose your example has inspired me to reach heights I've never before envisioned.
There's no experience to be won from pestering me with vapid flattery.
Am I not playing as him? So why the hell did... Okay, whatever. Okay, we leveled up. That's a good thing. Okay, let's get ourselves some levels. Ooh, okay, so we'll do that one in a second. First things first, though. I can't upgrade dual wield. Nasty deeds. Can't upgrade lockpicking. I really don't give a shit about pickpocketing. I don't think I'm going to care about any of those. Charisma. I think that makes the most sense for me. So let's see what I can get. Bully? No. Courageous? I mean, that actually seems pretty good. No longer... we're immune to fear. But you can no longer flee from combat. So there is... Oh, I like this. There's a... Like, there seems to be a lot... There seems to be more like a... like a good and a bad to everything. Leech. Okay, that one's pretty much the same. Lone Wolf. Yeah, I'm not interested in Lone Wolf. That's more of a second time through. No, I don't think all skilled up's going to do me any good. I like the idea of courageous. This is annoying. Ooh. I'm going to go for Light Stepper. Right, Scarlet Deer. Let's get you into... I don't really know what I want you into at the moment. I'm gonna go for Hydra Fist because I think that will give her the will allow her to do magic, like, you know, healing magic. Right, this is the problem. Oh, avoid attack. Yes, avoid opportunists. That's definitely good for her. She's an archer. We want to make sure she's using her abilities to, you know, better herself. Let's read this poem as well. I like reading poems. Oh, wait, what's that? Top topic in Pyramid How To. Oh. Yeah, okay about that. Dearest Esme, your lips are as red as emerald. Your hair is as black as birch. Your love is like cholesterol, and oh my heart, it hurts. I want to hold you in my arms and stroke your little head, and all this would be easier if Councillor Jake was dead. Forever yours, the DFF. First things first, though, I'm gonna quickly. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm gonna finish up here first. Now, I should be able to use this dagger, yep, without any issue now.
But that doesn't solve the mystery.
I think it would be wise to inspect the counselor's corpse and see what clues we can find.
I don't think he left a corpse, mate. I think that, you know, I think that's kind of the problem. Let's go talk to this guy. I don't know who he is, but I'm gonna just walk into his room and go talk to him.
Greetings, traveller. And may the Immaculate Conduit's myriad blessings comfort and cradle you. Tell me, have you yet heard the revelation?
What revelation do you mean exactly?
You mean you haven't heard? Oh, what fortune that I may share the goddess's salvation with one who has, as yet, been lost. Steel yourself, friend, for your mortal spirit could be forever transformed from this moment forth. The conduit, our link to the goddess herself, has given us a special gift, and the gift is thus. By following her instructions and becoming initiated into the one way, we can each of us live on for a span greater than the number of stars that twinkle within the goddess's right eye.
Tell me about yourself, friend.
What's in a name, dear friend? For we all begin equal in the conduit's eyes, and only through great deeds may enter into her inner ring.
Tell me about this conduit.
She came from on high to we mortals and showed us the path to the goddess, where all living souls are naturally inclined. She showed us that injury and malady need not mark the end of life, but that through her methods we could ascend to greater life in service of the goddess.
What do you mean by the one way?
Ah, for this hallowed information, you must seek an immaculate chapel. Go north, friend, through the forest and into the town of Silverglen, where all may be revealed. There, among her followers and friends, dwells the goddess's ecstasy, her one way.
Right, if this isn't an orgy, I'm gonna be very upset.
Go on the path to the righteous, my friend. Forget not that the conduit has great plans for you.
He annoyed me. He annoys me. I don't like him. Novak, Citizen, and there's Alistair. Oh, and Anna. I haven't spoken to her yet.
What have we here? A source hunter, is it? Well, my day just became rather more stimulating. Oh, stand still then, if you don't mind. I want to take a good long look at the so-called savior of Sicile. Tall as an elf, strong as an orc, but your face, quite classical, isn't it? Statuesque, some might say. Yes, smooth and sturdy as marble, yet fine as a chisel's edge. And my word, what passion burns from your eyes. Please forgive my being forward, but I dare say, can it be? You're exactly the person I've been searching for.
Can you tell me a bit about yourself?
I am Anna, jewel in the crown that is the fabulous 5. I've cut 1,000 throats, and baked 1,000 bread rolls, stolen the crown jewels of the Queen of Arata, and, with my pockets full, helped her reach enlightenment. When the day comes that I die, the gods will evacuate the heavens to make space for my formidable collection of designer slippers. I contain multitudes, you see, and I am utterly replete. Except that, much to my dismay, I had as yet to find the companion to whom my heart so clearly calls. But then, Source Hunter, You wandered into this tavern, and I am most certain that that companion is you.
I need an adult. This woman's scaring me. I need an adult. You've been searching for someone.
That I have. For nearly a lifetime, it seems. Well, I'm sure you must know what I mean. Like existence itself lacked a significant component. Like if you could only fill a certain void, could connect with the right body, the right spirit. Together you could uncover new and thrilling vistas. I believe I have found that component, that body, that spirit within you, Source Hunter. Come, if ever we are to be united, we must truly entwine our fates. We must link our causes forevermore. Yes, you must join the Fabulous Five right away, as soon as time permits. Together, as a team, we'll explore the boundless realm before us. We'll uncover fate, inch by inch.
About the Fabulous Five.
Yes. I am part of that band of valiant heroes, and ever there must I remain. But you, my match, my soul's twin, may tie our fates together by similarly fighting under the banner of the Fabulous Five. You must speak with Mendius. He stands right outside this very tavern, and he alone can bring you into our illustrious fold. Then, my equal, friend of my body and mind, may we unite.
I'll take my leave.
Whatever happened to that troop of eager imbeciles we sent to the Northern Cave?
Do I seem like the sort who concerns myself with
She
such
does not
things?
seem genuine at all. No, do not nick the empty ball. Hello, Duke.
Ah, hello. I suppose you're here to viciously interrogate me for information I don't have, like our noble Captain Aureus before you.
Tell me about yourself.
I am the Duke of Ferrell, though I suppose my name is in the mouths of enough ruthless gossipers that you've heard of me by now.
I've heard quite the story involving you and Esmeralda.
Yes, she and I have a history. That's hardly a secret anymore. I quite doubt it was even a secret from Jake while he lived. As easy as it would be to pin suspicions on Esmeralda or I assure you that the affair was never so steamy and sordid as the busybodies around town make it out to be. Jake and Esmeralda had no great affection for each other. He had his interests, she had hers, and there was little passion left between them. Certainly not enough to fuel a murder.
So I found the love letter you wrote to Esmeralda.
Which one? I've written Esmeralda more works of lyrical mastery than I can count. All that letter proves is my devotion to my lady, not any actual intention to do away with Jake.
So what do you know about Jake's murder?
It's very tragic news. I won't posture and say that the Counselor and I were anything near allies, but I truly never wished the man harm. Which one?
I guess that is circumstantial evidence.
So you're just hanging around the inn, are you? Waiting for what, exactly? I'll tell you. It sure does me good to set eyes on another Hunter's greetings. So, have you changed? Well, you know the old
Another Source Hunter on the team will make us all the more
There we go.
formidable against this wicked magic. Welcome aboard, Medora.
That's the spirit. Listen closely now. Do you hear it? That's the sound of every orc and sorcerer in a 100-mile radius shaking in his wee boots.
Okay, so you are a level 3. You are a melee great two-handed. Ooh, actually, I have a two-handed sword. Is it better than one you've got? No, is it? Is it hell? Just gonna go sell it then. So we're now a Source Hunter trio.
I smell the fierce stench of frightened source goblin.
Made a big change
Actually,
on
I
your
think that's
book
only
with the
roast
wheel
pig.
of the good stuff.
Ah, yes, of course. This time.
Mysterious murder. So we visit the Council Jake's murder and the King grabbed the trace from and tell the bloody spectacle that may have taken place. We can't definitive conclusion until we inspect the Council's corpse. Well, where is the Council's corpse? The scene the crime found a little Duke of Ferrell. They must have acquired the antique, but it wasn't enough to instigate the murder of Councillor Jake.
Let us see if you can choose the finest greens.
One minute. Let's go back to there a minute. I don't know how useful it was to grab Medora, but I like the idea of traveling in a bigger party, especially someone who has a massive goddamn sword like that on their back.
Greetings, Source Hunter.
I can't see the body. Yep, that. Okay. Not something you should typically do there. So it must have been this window they leapt out of. What does she have in her industry? She had nothing. Okay, that's fine.
Eager imbeciles we sent to the northern cave.
Do I seem like the sort who concerns myself with?
I guess I think the first thing we should do then is go see, the next thing is go see Esmeralda. She's going to be the next. It's the next best thing to do.
Join the Spud Club if you've got an eye for farm potatoes.
Or at least that's what it seems to be the next best thing.
Leave me be, I've a job.
Oh, this is the shop.
Assure me, dear Septimus, that you haven't been fighting those awful orcs. I can't bear to imagine something would happen to you.
Oh, but don't you worry, lady. We Legionnaires are highly trained soldiers who fear neither orc nor demon.
Oh, but what if you were to be ambushed, caught unawares? Oh, catch me, for I might faint.
Well, she's definitely a whore.
Legion's greetings. I have been informed about your heroics on the beach. Were that I had been there to partake in the battle. But my duties lie here, sworn as I am to protect Lady Esmeralda from the rabble that would enforce summary justice on her. Even though she is, until proven guilty, wholly innocent.
And you are?
I am Septimus, 7th son in a household of 9, Legionnaires all. Me and 2 brothers of mine were assigned to Sicile from day 1. Alas, both of them have long since fallen in battle against the dead. But never shall I lose heart. Long as a single Legionnaire stands, all of us remain undefeated in the eyes of the gods.
What do you think about Esmeralda?
So fair a lady I have seldom seen in all of Rivellon, my friend. And I have traveled more extensively than migratory birds do. She stands accused of murder, but in my mind, her presumed guilt is a fallacy, and indeed a fabrication. Steadfast will I guard her. Never will I waver unless absolute proof of her culpability should be brought before me. And I hold no such proof exists.
Let's discuss Jake's death.
Jake's murder is, in a word, a tragedy. He was well loved in all of Sicile. The Council of 7 couldn't have wished for a better ambassador. That he of all people should have braved the undead siege for so long, only to be felled by foul sorcery, is heartrending. You claim to possess evidence that implicates Lady Esmeralda in the murder of her husband? Well, let's have it then.
I think you should have a look at this letter.
Let me have a quick read. Wait, what? There's another... I mean, she had an admirer who wanted her to kill her husband, then elope with him? What madness is this? It cannot be true!
I'd like to ask you some questions.
And what questions are those?
Tell me about Sicile.
I hold by the belief that this place is cursed. First, the undead, who are getting more vicious by the day, mind. Then the orcs, who don't seem to understand when a war's been lost. Something about this place seems to inspire the worst in those savages.
Oh, tell me about the undead.
I can tell you one thing about the undead, and that is to stay the hell away from them. I've seen too many men and women put on a brave face and a vow to undo Death's scourge, only to be struck down and have their innards eaten out of them, while their hearts still thumped madly away.
I'll take my leave then. Interesting.
Careful, comrade. I think I sense a sorcerer in yonder shadows.
So...
Legion's greetings, Hunter.
let's go talk to Esmeralda.
Lords above, grant me patience. You're a source hunter, aren't you? Here because you think I killed my husband. How many times do I need to state and restate my complete innocence in the matter?
Who are you?
I am Esmeralda, wife of Jake, and now, alas, his widow. Poor man. We were both so young when we married. He so rich and I so poor. But his one and only princess just the same.
Let's discuss your husband's murder.
Like I told just about every legionnaire in town, I don't know anything about poor Jake's murder. I want his killer found and tried, but everyone suspects me of this evil deed. And you're no different, are you? So what happened? Some of them tittle-tattling crab chasers down the pub call me a murderous gold digger and you believe them? These insinuations truly go beyond the pale. Oh, I think I'm getting one of my headaches.
Well, this love letter seems just kind of incriminating.
Oh, don't put stock in the hastily scribbled words of a lovelorn fool. This letter, it was a show of passion. A poorly worded passion I did not echo in the least. The Duke, he's like a spoiled child. He's not a man. He's not like Septimus.
I've been told your husband collected something called Starstones. Care to elaborate?
Starstone? I've never heard of such a thing. Dear Jake had a mineral collection, yes. As far as I knew, it was one of his pastimes, nothing more. Do you mean to imply he collected something dangerous? Something that may have gotten him into trouble?
Oh, this is all too much. I feel like I'm drifting from nightmare into nightmare.
Can you tell me more about this place?
Well, what do you want to know?
Tell me about Sightseal.
Sightseal had the biggest economy in all of Andervale before all these recent troubles. We're all holding out hope that prosperity hasn't fled for good.
Well, tell me about the undead then.
I've heard that once they're animated, the undead feel all the rage and violence their living counterparts felt during life. Can you imagine living through all your most chaotic feelings all the time?
Give me 2 seconds, guys. Just need to do something. Yeah. I'll take my leave then.
She seems to be quite adamant about her innocence.
We'll need to look for evidence if we want to prove she actually did the evil deed.
That we will, guys. That we will. Actually, that's a good point. She's a shop. What does she sell?
So tell me, Septimus, would your wife or sweetheart be compensated by the Legion should tragedy befall you on the battlefield?
I suppose so. But seeing that I'm neither married, engaged, or attached in any way, I've never bothered to inquire.
Polite, handsome, and single. Don't go anywhere tonight, Legionnaire. I'd be afraid alone in the dark.
Yeah, she sells actually decent stuff. A bit of a mix of everything. Ooh, a 54 armor rating chest. It takes away my initiative though, but yeah, I'm not going to get any armor for Midoriya just yet because I don't really know how if she stays or anything like that. But I do know I need to get rid of those. And you know what? I'll keep smoke grenades for now. We'll just sell all the random shite I've got in here. I'm not really a what's it called guy, a guy who makes equipment and that, so don't need to worry about that. I'm not that interested in wands either. I must admit though, I am interested in this armor, but it looks like it's just not as good as what I was. Yeah, it's a strength item, so yeah, it's not really good for me. This would be the upgrade, but you know, I'd rather take my initiative than that. And this, well, that's just way better than what I'm wearing, so I'm gonna take that. Let's even it out here. There we go. So give you to, and she's already got material. She's got special stuff, so we're not gonna worry about her. Right. So we've questioned Esmeralda. So, Jake's wife, Esmeralda, says she didn't commit murder, but we'd be fools to take her word for it. We better see if we can find some actual evidence that conclusively links it to the husband's death. Just means his letter as rantings of a lovelorn fool. It seems that the case against him remains threadbare at best. So where is the Chancellor's corpse? Oh, I put that, yeah, I'm gonna say. They loot. Yeah, that probably seems like something I'd write. Yes, we'll go see the captain again, see if I can figure out where the body is. Because I don't exactly know where it is, and that's not, you know, that's not great. I must admit, I do feel much better knowing having a group. Oh, wait, for some reason, wait, why am I at the back? There we go. I say that's what I meant. We don't give a shit about beggars. It's this way in. I don't know why I'm trying to. Oh, they have something in them. They're worth robbing.
Get to shining recruits.
Sorry, sir.
You don't think it's infected, do you?
Come on now.
That's it, troops. Train up while you can. The next orcish strap could land at any moment.
Joking? I've been mauled. I'll be disfigured for life.
Ah, come on with the dramatics. It's not as bad as all that.
The face furious. She bit me in the face.
Look on the bright side. Everyone
Sorry,
knows
sir.
the ugly soldiers are the most ferocious.
Ugly will be the least of us. The beast looks rabid.
In that case, you'll have the pleasure of putting her down yourself.
I wish for you to try and screech, woman.
The beast speaks, so you've half a brain behind that feral maul, have you?
The cretin's question crossed her lips and aped an air of aptitude.
Hey,
Sorry,
Cal,
sir.
I think that was an insult.
Don't pay attention to the beast, Furious. You'll only encourage it.
I'm gonna go talk to them later, but first things first, let's go see if I can find the body of this undead. Sorry, the body of the, what's it called? I don't know what's down here, but it's not saying I can't go down here, so I'm gonna go down here.
Quiet! No talking to the...
I want to talk to them. I want to figure out whether...
Source hunter or no, not a single non-legion...
Oh, that's the treasure. Okay, so this is the prison. Not really somewhere I need to be. Where is this dead body? Let's go upstairs. See if we can't find it up there.
How can I help you, my friend?
I found the second teleporter pyramid in Lady Cecile's bathroom. Don't peg you for a peeping tomcat.
What? I'd never. If you must know, I was merely checking up on Maxine, the mayor's cat.
Of course you fucking were.
What a delight she is. The temperament of a tiger, the grace of a leopard, and the manners of a lady all rolled into one. A perfect puss, if ever there was one.
Let's talk about Source Hunter business.
By all means.
Let's discuss Jake's murder.
Of course. I hope your investigation fares well.
Well, let's discuss Jake's corpse.
It might be a bit late to inspect the body, in that it has already been buried. It may be worth your while to speak to the mortician, though. A chap called Roberts. He has a house by the graveyard.
What happened the night of the murder?
I can but piece together what few morsels fell from the grapevine into a rather disappointing meal, I'm afraid. They say a woman arrived in the King Crab Inn sometime after midnight. She retired to a room on the ground floor where she was soon joined by a man who had been nursing the same cup of wine for hours. I say man and woman because both of them were cloaked and recognized by none. About an hour later, another figure arrived, headed for the same room. Soon after, a terrible commotion erupted and the thundering light of magic was witnessed by the few remaining patrons. It took a while for the landlord to pluck up the courage to enter the mystery room. When finally he did, he found Jake there, dead. How and why he came to be there, no one knows. But I had a good look around the scene of the crime before the Legion barred anyone from entering. The traces of magic I felt were vile. Source, no doubt.
Who, in your opinion, it is other suspects?
I myself have none. Even though the rest of the town has already mentally tried and convicted Jake's wife, Esmeralda. Now, it may well be established that she is in fact the guilty party. I'm not claiming that I'm certain she's innocent, but let's just say that if I really thought this murder case would be so very easily resolved, I wouldn't have sent for source hunters.
Is there more you can tell me about the strangers that seem to be in league with the orcs?
I can't say much more, but that they're madmen. All the more dangerous to us because of their alliance with what should be a natural enemy. You won't see me teaming up with a terrier in a hurry.
I'll take my leave. Okay, so I can't take any of this shit. So the mortician's our next thing to talk to. Well, where's this mortician? There it is.
Sorry, sir. You don't think it's infected, do you?
Oh yeah, I want to talk to these guys.
Hey, who's that then? Come on, stand where my good eye can see you.
Easy, Tull. That's the source hunter you're talking to.
A curious situation you've got here. Is that woman is the woman in this cage under arrest?
She may have the look of a woman if you squint hard enough, but she's no more than a wild animal. We got reports of a strange-looking outsider skulking through the town with her bow drawn. I found her crouched behind a tree, taking aim at a fat old rat trotting along the city walls. I tapped her on the shoulder to see what was what, and the beast startled like a wild cat and lunged right at me.
Bit Tullia right in the face, she did. It wasn't pretty, and now it's got a chunk ripped off it to boot.
Enjoy it while you can, Ver. There's not another legionnaire in the cohort that'll have you if I go rabid.
And what will become of this admittedly strange stranger?
Well, that's to be decided. She doesn't seem to be sick, despite Tully's moaning. We can't keep her here forever, but we can't well send her into the wilds again, can we?
Yeah, we're here to hunt source, not play babysitter. Sorry, but we can't take responsibility for a stranger.
Emphasis on the strange. No, this feral stray is hardly our responsibility.
Can't say I'm surprised. You wouldn't want an untamed thing like that sleeping next to you at night. Now it's for us to decide what to do with her, of course.
If I've got my say, we'll take her into the woods and put her down.
Right, let's keep going. Let's see what's over here. Yeah, look, all this stuff looks really nice. It's like I'd really want, but you know they're not gonna let me take it for free.
Did someone leave another door open?
Not know why he suddenly shouted that, but okay.
Toasty.
Maybe it's because they got warm. Let's go see what this morgue can tell us. Stick with that. Actually, no, fuck it. We'll go with that still.
Oh, how nice it is of you. The very picture of youth, to break the monotony of an elder's day. Wild away on this hardwood bench. Pray, let me be forward with you, O sapling rose, O leaf of spring. For my weary mind is troubled, and would highly prize thy gentle-handed assistance, thy kind ministrations.
Tell me about yourself.
I am but an aged elf that has seen the years parade in long succession. Gladly shall I tell you more. Will I regale thee, O whelp of men, with my tale? But not here, where the winds may steal my words.
About the assistance you asked of me.
You would listen to my grievances, guide me towards untroubled realms. Oh, you are truly a wonder, oh budding flower of the morn. Yet, that which I would tell you is of a rather private nature. So let us escape both the chill and the eye of public scrutiny. Hot spiced wine and a snug little room awaits us on the king crab's first floor. Let us go there, so that we can warm our bones, yet make shiver our hearts with a tale of loss and sorrow.
Yep, that's fine. Met an old elf who asked us to meet him in his room. The king crab said he needed help with something. I'm having sex with an old man. Scarlet, that's your job. Yeah, let's go see the mortician first. A little bit more important. You know, solving a murder, probably, probably 10 out of 10, the most important thing. I don't see me needing a broom there, game. Thank you for offering, though. How much is a broom worth? Yeah, not worth even taking. Oh, no, that's... I was about to go in there, but the game says no. And...
So, what's the bad news? More orcs rampaging through the docks? Or have those infernal statues sent another soul flying to his death?
Tell me about yourself.
This here's my family business. Yes, there's been a Roberts escorting stiffs into the next life since the foundation of Seal itself. They don't write epics about morticians, but I'm proud of my work nonetheless.
What can you tell me about Jake's murder?
Sad story, that. Though if I'm speaking plainly, the sentimental aspect of it all doesn't make much of an impression on an undertaker. Especially not these days, with so many laid low by the orcs and such like. I just concern myself with giving the remains a respectable exit from life. We set him to rest in the northern graveyard. Perhaps he can finally get a little peace.
About Jake's body.
What about it? Didn't I just say we gave it a respectable send-off? Why are you giving me the 3rd degree? Now, if you don't mind, I'm trying to run a business here.
We met with Roberts, a local mortician. He seemed nervous and generally out of sorts. As it turns out, Jake was buried soon after the murder in the graveyard just east of Roberts' house.
You there! Cut it out!
I'll take my leave. Yeah, I don't think sneaking's gonna work. Fine, friend, fine. Ooh, a ledger.
Striking it rich!
I wouldn't really call it striking it rich, friend. Right, let's see what's in this journal. Furthermore, I find it impossible that any but Mayor Cecil, Captain Arias, Evelyn, or Esmeralda would have been able to gain access to the body without my noticing. A corpse can't just vanish into thin air, and even if it could, it's not as though a strong wind could blow a sack of gold onto the empty slab. No, one of them must have been involved, but as long as no one goes digging up Jake's coffin, I don't see how the crime could ever be tracked to me.
Looks like the mortician is rather suspicious about Jake.
What could Mayor Cecil, Captain Aureus, or Evelyn have to do with it?
Interesting. I think we should go I think we should go visit Arhu again. But first things first, let's go keep exploring. Ooh, loot. I don't think the Legionnaires will mind.
Did someone leave another door open?
Oh, it's because he was warm. I wondered why the fuck he said that. I still don't think it makes sense him saying that, but you know what? I'm not going to argue with him. If he wishes to say that, that's up to him. This is a way of making stuff again, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, let's not worry about that. Let's get going. So we know... I don't know what this is. It's a locked door. I don't have any pick locks on me. I do have a certain amount of gold. We could probably buy a pick. We also, yeah, we've got that to sell. And that. All of this, to be fair. I guess we can go see that old man, see what he wants. There's also a house over here. Ah, door to Evelyn's house. Some pick locks would definitely be necessary to get in there.
The seven grant abundance.
If I can get in there, I can see what's in the secure lockbox. Do you know what? I need to go find that person who was selling 10, what's it called? Selling 10 pick locks. Holy crap, I suddenly need them. I'm pretty sure it was a Fletcher.
What sort of arrows do you want? Freezing? Silver?
Okay,
Poison?
wasn't the
Get
Fletcher.
to the point.
Though, do you want all this, love?
Elemental will inject some vim into your routine.
Any takers? Come on, you chickens!
Quiet day on the market, it seems.
Take my leave. Right, first things first, what skills? Oh yeah, we've only got 3 skills each, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, she's got 4. 5. She's got more skills than us. Who was it who had...
See if you can choose the finest greens.
Was it you?
How lovely to see you again.
No, you're the, what's it called, guy who keeps painting weird shit.
Sauce hunters, eh? All right,
Yeah.
proper with. If you've got a favourite sheep, best to fry her up now before she...
Oh yeah, I forgot I'm doing that question. Oh, was it you?
Oh no, noble friend.
I didn't think it would be you,
Your
but you know,
chakras are...
got to ask. Who was it who had them?
Here for your daily serving of veggies. Please, pod.
Do not know why I'd think it was you. Who the fuck had them? No, wait, it wasn't Esmeralda, because it was last session. Someone had lockpicks and we need them. I knew I should have bloody bought all of them. We can't go talking to Evelyn while we have a secure lockbox key on us. I don't think it's Esmeralda, but I'm at the very least going to, you know, talk to Esmeralda and
The
see if
hunter
it is.
returns. I hope you are here to shop
No,
rather
I don't think.
than
I knew it
sleuth.
wasn't her, but I had to check. You know, you just can't believe everything you think or everything you see. So who could have the stuff that I was, you know, I was trying to buy? Could it be Faerun
Careful,
or
comrades.
Terlin?
I've seen sorcerers infuse even lowly fowl.
To what do I owe the repeated pleasure, Source Hunter?
No, it's not you. Who sells fucking... That's weird. Was it the fish vendor?
Sorry, but I haven't the time for chatter. These days, a moment's inattention is all a thief needs to snatch my livelihood out from under me.
You seem rich enough, love. I know it's not in here, but I'm gonna go see if the bar guy sells, you know, what's it called?
It's you. Just the person to answer It's you. Just the person to answer a question that's been knocking around my mind since our first meeting. Now then.
Hello again. How can I help you?
Unfortunately, mate, you can't.
I dare say.
Someone has got lockpicks here. The annoying thing is, who? Do not remember. I should have fucking marked it. No way it's Arhu, but we're gonna go talk to them anyway, and you know, if he ends up having it, that would be amazing. If not, well, I'll suck it up. Oh yeah, also, can I have all the gold, please? Aya's main character. Aya's gets all gold. Right. Could have been someone down there. I'm gonna go back and check there, of course, but.
Cruel fortune.
Oh, shut up. Go join the Legion or something. You'll be fine. We do need to go back to the end of time at some point. Apparently a new room opened up, so we need to go make sure, you know, we need to go find out what it is. I'd love to loot all that. I could probably get away with it, to be fair.
How can I help you, my friend?
Annoyingly, you can't. That does indeed piss me off a little bit that you can't help me. You know what? I've got an idea. Okay, there's a reason why there's no point in robbing them. I mean, the name suggests not worth taking, but still. Right, off we go then. You know what? Let's go to the end of time. We'll figure out where the lockpicks are after we've done this.
Welcome back, source hunters. I've been eagerly expecting you. You found another starstone, haven't you? Go on, go on. Ask me how I know.
Alright, I'll bite. How can you tell we found another stone?
Ah, mere child's play when you know what to look for. And luckily, I do. Do you remember when you first arrived on this plane? When the dormant portal that led us to this hall sprang to life? It's happened again, my friend. Another portal has reignited. The end of time is growing by the stone. It's all connected somehow. You, this place, the void, the stones. Soon we'll have unraveled the whole truth. Oh, how I do love a good mystery.
What have you discovered through the new portal?
You don't imagine that I'd presume to explore it before you? No, 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 that would be most unmannerly. And not to mention, well, the...
What is it?
No, I'm sure it's nothing. It's just that beyond the portal, I sense well, a presence that I can't quite account for. It is at once powerful and faint. Perhaps only a shadow, perhaps more. But this is only speculation, of course. Come, come, let me show you the way. Once you're through, you'll be able to report exactly what we're dealing with.
Yes, once I'm through. Couldn't possibly go yourself, could ya?
I wonder who awaits.
Well, let's go see what's in here then.
What an impressive room.
So it is. A hall fit for kings.
Oh, an ancient diary. Gimme. My friend and ally, the war has been won. Our victory is now inevitable. Yeah, a fact, a certainty. One might say that these last battles we wage are therefore pointless conflicts. But if the enemy won't relent, so be it. Truth be told, I relish in their stubbornness. Give me bloody combat. Give me the thrill of the front line. I shall be the first to break their ranks and the last to leave the battlefield. But you won't have been absent late. But you've been absent lately. It goes without saying I prefer to see you by my side. We should meet again at the funeral, I suppose. Until then, I bid you adieu. The General's Tale. I found a letter belonging to a general who fought in a great war. This officer is of the opinion that the war is eventually won. He simply can't get enough of bloody carnage. The letter seems to be addressed to a fellow officer who shall meet at the funeral. A source on his journey. Zigzag welcomes back to the end of time. After we found another starstone, suspicion was correct. Starstone grows at the end of time, and another port has become active. Okay. So an ancient diary, interesting. Anything else over here?
You. It cannot be you. But it can only be you. The Guardians. Those I deceived. Those that deserted me. But oh, how weak you have become. As weak as you used to be strong. Look about you. You used to lead, and now you follow. Ignorant of your faults, and ignorant of your fate. That it has come to this. Woe to the world that it has come to this. He won't believe me, the fiend.
Look at the halls of heroes. If you dismiss your companions, they will come here to rest.
As I prayed they would.
Jesus Christ, there's a lot of crap here, isn't there? I like how everything's like at the end of time. My fellow general, in victory life is taking an unreal turn. Everywhere I go, it seems I'm revered and not unlike a god. People feel graced when I look them in the eye, considered it a blessing. Children try not to touch my hand or sleeve, believing, who the fuck's that? Believing it will bring them good luck. The absurdity of it all is staggering. Above all, I wish I had more time to myself. Some much needed peace of mind, and our peace is finally in sight. Peace of mind. The closing of the coffin was seared into my sight. The dull thud of the stone on stone echoes still. You may relish in combat still, but I have lost the appetite for carnage. Another letter describes the second general's mixed feeling after a great victory. Everywhere this commander goes, she is greeted with the utmost esteem, but she herself feels undeserving of this praise somehow, and she longs for peace and quiet. I'm assuming these like bedrooms or some shit. You never know. Oh, that's somewhere you can train, right? John Smithin.
Well, wouldn't you look fine with a strapping warrior at your side? Or is it mages you prefer? An eagle-eyed ranger? A stealthy pickpocket?
So he's got swords for hire. Ancient letter. Esteemed generals, all of Rivellon thanks you. All of Rivellon is in your debt. Gods and kings bow before you both, and it is right and proper that they do so. Even they had fought all was lot, that the world was to meet its end, but you turned the tide. Many have fallen, so very, very many. And I know you have suffered a great personal loss as well. No, generals, that I sympathize deeply. So let us meet in the Hall of Heroes, both to celebrate and to remember, to honor the living and to honor the dead. Signed, Henry, son of William, righteous king of Ferrell. Interesting. It adds more questions to the already semi-confusing stuff. Oh, decorative two-hander. Let's just leave it here. I don't need it. But that chest seems to have something in it. An earth tongue mushroom. Well, fuck you, game, but I'll take it. Unless they're suddenly worth like 1 million like gold, I don't care. Ooh, wait, we didn't loot the bookshelves. How foolish of me. Alright, fair enough. That sounds about right.
Who do you think the creature in there was?
I haven't the foggiest. But the eerie bit is that she seemed to know us.
Well, I guess we can talk to the Weaver of Time and figure
How
out.
might I serve our mission?
Let's talk about the rooms I've discovered at the end of time.
Threads I weave and tales I see. All will I tell.
I met a strange woman in one of the rooms. Can you tell me more about her?
She is one whose history is shrouded in darkness. She is more than a woman, though less than a goddess. She knows you. You have wronged her. She is part of the end, though she longs to be part of endlessness.
I discovered a great hall beyond one of the pools. Can you tell me more about it?
The threads tell me that once, oh, how many eons lie hidden in so small a word. Once, you strode across that hall in shining armor, a sovereign to all who beheld your might. I can clearly read that armies you have led, demons and dragons you have conquered, that you have ascended. But how can this be now that you stand before me a human, a mortal? How far has your soul fled from the being it used to be? New threats, more threats we need.
I'll take my leave and go grab some then, I guess.
Good to see you on the shelter plane. A home away from home, is it not?
Let's discuss the room I've discovered in the shelter plane.
Most certainly.
What can you tell me about what can you tell me about what seems to be a great banqueting room?
Ah, yes, the Hall of Heroes. Once upon a time, great feasts were held there in honor of heroes graced by the gods themselves. In that room, mortals and immortals dined side by side. I can't think of a better place to gather new heroes, should you come across such rarities, so that when needed, they can serve you in your quest against the void.
Do you know more about the lady we met beyond the portal?
Like you, she is a mystery. But she seems to know you, doesn't she? Perhaps you'll meet her again, and we'll learn more about her, and about you.
I'll take my leave then. Oh shit. Please never do that again to me, game. It's upset. Oh, actually, good point, yeah.
A question has me stumped, milady.
How might I serve our mission?
No, it's not you.
Good to see you.
Can't trick. Damn it! Someone has what I need. I just don't know who it is. Go to the harbour and see if there's someone in the harbour who has it. I'm trying to think. Who did I talk to down here? Oh.
Unknown to all time, are you? Leave it to an imp to try to fill our minds with all manner of magical gobbledygook. I'll tell you who you are. Source hunters, members of the most esteemed order in Rivellon. Here to find out and grind out every last speck of dark magic in the realm. There, the enigma is solved.
Day labour's more suited to my nature anyhow.
Yes, honest pay for an honest day.
If Zigzag says is true, if what Zigzag says is true, and we are really affecting the tapestry of time, I certainly want to know more.
I knew you weren't the type to be taken in by such high-flying, pie-in-the-sky nonsense. Let the magical history imps fly their floating islands into the end of time for all we care.
So what Sagarlet said, I doubt Zigzag can solve more than the mystery of where the sun sleeps. At least he'll keep himself busy running in circles until the so-called end of time.
Then again, if what he says is true, and he really does know everything, he might be a mighty powerful ally to have. Imagine! Sorry, Zaxix, I haven't fixed your space carpet, but if you could tell me where the bearded source dragon of Fire Lake has made its nest, I'd be obliged. Useful indeed.
So what did he say?
Right.
What does it matter?
So who did I talk to when I was here? The only people I can remember are the people inside here. Oh shit. Inside here.
Salutations! Source hunters, I see. I'm Sergeant.
I don't know why I'm looking to him to something like to sell me some picklock. Like, why would...
That old spoilsport Horatius can gripe all he wants.
Okay, I'm just going to assume it wasn't these guys who I talked to about it. Oh, wait a minute. There's one more woman around here, isn't there? She wasn't dressed in,
They're dead.
And they might have lived if we hadn't intervened.
Those fools are dead! I knew that she-beast would bring disaster.
What happened to the soldiers who were standing outside the warehouse?
It was that orc. She snapped, grabbed them, popped their necks, and then ran out of here like a wild beast. I'm only grateful she didn't notice me standing here. Can you imagine?
Just gonna... Just ignore me. Just ignore me. I'm not robbing anything. Just taking stuff that would otherwise not be put to use. You know, being extremely useful.
By
level
the
4?
gods! She killed them!
Doesn't say, it says I have to be level 4, but I'm not. But I'm wearing it. I'm not fucking arguing. Oh right, yeah. I need to make sure I start giving dexterity armor to, of course, Scarlet. I've got an awful habit of giving myself the best equipment straight away, so I need to make sure I pay attention to her. This is why I'm glad I'm not using the same weapon as her. Because I have a really bad habit of just taking all the good shit for myself.
If you are taken to the sea, leave a wide berth.
Yeah, I don't care, love. So it's not you. Who the fuck did I see with... I legit do not remember. I could go back and watch the old stream, but that would be, you know, kind of, you know, redundant. Because it would... Ooh. I don't know how to get there, but I certainly want to figure out... Oh, wait. Get some more, wait, how many, okay, I can have more than one custom, nice one. Some games don't let you have more than one custom marker, so it's, I think, I did expect a game like this to have loads, but, no, I expected this to let me do what I want, but, you know, sometimes you just have to make sure. Was it you?
That thief is free for now, but I would...
Ah, shut up. Who the fuck did I buy that? What the... Wait a minute, was it Evelyn? She's the one person I haven't spoken to. It must be her.
Hello again. Terribly sorry, Source Hunter, but I seem to be fresh out of priceless relics for you to destroy.
About your healing stone.
That strange reaction you caused. Blue lightning from a healing stone. I've been studying under Theliron for some time now, but that I've a passion...
Yeah, I have no intention of telling her she's a suspect in the murder investigation. That would be stupid. Right. One of you has got to have sold... I know I fucking... Was it the cheese vendor?
I got white cheese, blue cheese.
I mean, he definitely seemed like the only... Wait, it had to have been you.
Well, what sort of arrows do you want? Freezing,
But I don't see any.
silver, poison?
Am I
Get
going
to the
mental?
point.
Like, I legit could be going mental. I'm just confused now.
Get it while it's fresh. This batch is only hours from the sea. Let us see if
I legit am too confused now. Just sell those. Who could I have bought them from? They didn't go in there till this stream, so we can't be there. So we'll cross off there. It's not Esmeralda, and it's not Phelan. So who the fuck is it? I legit am right confused now. Which is a little bit annoying, because I'd like to get myself some... I need some now.
Quiet day on the market, it seems.
What are ye staring at?
Tell me about yourself, Captain Jack.
Captain Jack's the name, though the title may be a little generous at the moment. My crew ran off, and I can't find enough hardy souls to help me reload the ship and sail off.
What happened to your crew?
Those scallywags heard there be silver in the Lacula mines, and they abandoned ship like the lily-liver turkeys they are. Haven't seen them since the day we docked.
Do you have any work for a trio of sailors?
Some poor chaps lost their ship and want some work. Just send them to me, and tell them there's a bit of coin and a lot of rum coming their way if they don't mind a bit of honest labor.
I'll take my leave. We found them, but could it have been them? I'm just gonna quickly scroll over and I'm gonna have a quick look, see if I can remember anyone. So it wasn't he? Well, we'll get ourselves back down there. So could it? Ah, it could have. No, it was this guy. It was that guy. I'm damn certain it was that guy. Pretty much because it's the only person it could be. be the only person I can think of that I haven't looked into who had 10 lockpicks that I bloody should have bought. While I go there, I should probably put loot in my cell. Is that cool? Oh, fuck it, we're going to sell that. I don't care if it's better than what she's currently got. What she's currently got is a special weapon, so, you know, it's more important. Off we go. Scarlet, will you stop getting caught? Oh, I was about to say there is resurrect. Oh, I didn't think there was resurrect scrolls, but they're not yellow this time.
Have you found us a job yet? We'll take anything.
About
Really?
finding work.
So there's a captain offering booze and brass for a bit of crate loading? Gods be praised, you've done it, friend. Off we go.
Have fun, lads.
Speaking of youthful gore, that loopy legionnaire really thinks that orky charm loves him.
I wouldn't let an orc within 500 yards of my loving nature.
Yeah.
Psst. Ever hear about the time the captain took the Duchess of Feddle's carriage for the joyride?
Yeah, let's go talk to the captain of this ship, which is Conrad.
Straight to the pub and back.
Ahoy, sailor! Are you enjoying the fresh winds?
Wait, it wasn't you? Okay, who the f... At this point, then, I don't know who it was.
Speaking of youthful gore, that loopy legionnaire really thinks that orky charm loves him.
I'm so confused now. Someone had them.
Ever hear about the time the captain took the
you two?
Here, it's Side Seal.
Oh, shut up.
Sauce? Here? Inside?
No, it's not that. Also, that's a good point. I didn't read this. Legionnaire's Compendium. Crafting and cooking. Oh, okay. I think I have read that one. I know. Yeah, I have read that.
Oh, and don't forget the time he got caught passing a love
Okay,
note
so I'm just
to
going to stay here a
Lizzie
second. Who the fuck have I missed? Okay, I can't get there yet, but I will do. Wasn't there anyone over there that I remember? Well, bollocks.
I wouldn't let an orc within 500 yards of my loving nature.
I'm a little bit annoyed now, because I know there was someone who sold them. I'm just going to talk to everyone now.
Hello there. Welcome to Side Seal.
It's my nature anyhow.
Yes.
Who the hell was it? Apparently I can take from this wooden thing. Alright. Nothing in it. It's probably why the game's like, yeah, you take that. Oh, there's the captain and the captain that. Dead people out there. We'll worry about that later. Somewhere I'm assuming you get to, you know, probably teleport from. I'm pretty sure it's Aerofuge, so, you know, not something we're going to be doing anytime soon.
Honored to meet you. Wish I was a sword hunter.
No, you don't, love. Because you're not good enough, because you're a legionary. Yeah, that door's locked. That ain't gonna bloody help, is it? Who was it who had the money? Sorry, not the money, but the thing. I legit do not remember. It legit at this point is annoying me.
Halibut? Oh, hello, love. Nice day for a little
It had to be you.
What sort of arrows do you want? Freezing? Silver? Poison? Get to the point.
Oh, that's a quip. I'm going to say, don't sell a quip, Joe.
quiet day on the market, it seems.
Okay, apparently you don't really have anything for me that I'm interested. Ooh. It's a level 4, but I'm quite interested in that blade. Some dexterity armor. What does it do? Ooh, +1 immunity, initiative, and immunity to poison. Fire resistance, initiative, and health. I kind of like the idea of the immunity to poison. And it's only a level 3 equipment as well, but it's quite expensive. So until I find lockpicks, I'm not interested.
Quiet day on the market, it seems. Source hunters, eh? All right, proper, we're fine. If you've got a fact.
Ah, gracious patron, I see your tired
There
eyes
they
looking
are.
a bit teary.
Say.
I've just the potion for that. Or would you prefer a toasty fire spell to dry those vapors?
Get rid of all this crap and get rid of that backpack. And we'll get rid of midnight. Wait, is that called? Yeah, midnight oil scroll. And this intelligence potion. Cheers, love. Right. Now I can. Now that I've wasted enough time, we're gonna go use some of these lockpicks. I'm gonna go open this door because it doesn't say anything is
faster and tighter than the treasury.
Oh. Lockpick level 4. Shit. Can open that one though. I don't know what's in there. Doubt it's probably worth taking, but well, I'm lockpicking it now, so. Reginald's house. I don't know who Reginald is, but there's a butter knife, apple, fork, orange. Hey guys, do you mind just helping me break into this house? I know, what is it? A source hunter who breaks into a house. I mean, how cliche. Juggling oranges, fake arrows, juggling maces, juggling shit in general. Seriously? Aha, diary.
I've got my eyes on the prize.
Damn right you have. Let's read it. Fortunate day. A trip down to the beaches of the Black Cove yielded a wonderful treasure. A talking head. Katrina says it's the stuff of Source, but how can such a silly gag be the product of dark magic? It insists its name is Nick, but I think I'll call it Stefan. Now there's a name with the flair of the showman about it. Wouldn't luck have it, the curio knows a story or two already. And what a voice. My show will be the most profitable at the fair. I fairly bulge with the joy when I think of the sad crack on Cedric's face. It seems Reginald's a fraud. He found their head on the beach and is taking advantage of it to make himself rich. I don't think that really bothers me, to be fair, but I mean, of course, I'll fuck people. I'm gonna, you know, indicate, I'll fuck people over by it, but oh my god, there we go. Nope. Right. I don't know who Reginald is, so should probably go talk to Reginald. You know, confront him about being a fraud while I remember. Have I spoke to Reginald before?
Quiet day on the market, it seems.
I must have spoken to him. Oh, one. Well, let's go see this old guy.
Oh, careful now. Your head's growing more swirling than saffrons, I dare say.
Right, upstairs we go. I'm interested, but I'm gonna go see this old man first.
Hunters go stalking in the night. By the needles of the million bleeder, they'll end it all in blood. Ah, you have come. Yes, that is most satisfactory. Begone, brittle mask of age. Hear me now repeat the words of Brittletooth, the child snatcher of Carador. Come, play with me, for I'm hungry. Come, play, play, play. My name is Eglandir Twilsalanar, elf of the House of Gandavum, the slaughtered House of Gandavum. But by the twin blades of the Shadow Vixen, I shall have my revenge. The walls of memory are stained with blood, and I would see them bloodier still.
About the assistance you asked of me.
The game, yes! A game of blood and brutality, of death and dexterity. Fun as herring the horror harlequin. But, like the serpentine stalker hisses before the stab, hush now. Darkness, darling. Hush, hush, and listen to my tale. The elves of Gandavum, they lived in peace. Oh, yes. But one night, when the moon had hid her face, the orcs of the tribe of Kazuldagar beset our city. They cooked and ate and burned every last one of us. The light of dawn never saw an elf of Gandavum no more. All undone. Every last one of us. Except for me, the midnight rambler, away from the city. I was very old back then already, though indeed I whisper of many years hence. But death shall not find me. Oh no, not until every beast of Kazuldagar has been bled. I may be frail, a withered grey, but the wealth of kings is mine. Countless assassins have ministered to the vengeance that is my want, and now is almost over. By Kala, Lady of the Last Gaze, I swear it is almost done. Only the very last one of the Kazuldagar still eludes me. The crowning kill that would seal its fate and mine alike. I have tracked her down by the curse of the spine spear I have. She does not know her ill-shapen sun is setting fast. Color the dusk red, O sword of youth. Bloody the day with the bramble sap that runs through the veins of Victoria. Bring me the amulet that clings to her flesh, soon to fade. And yours shall be the bounty of vindication. Mine shall be its sanguine satisfaction after long, long last.
So my target would be Victoria, a girl orc.
Yes, Victoria. She is the one whose heart must be held in hand. The heart around which the fingers of that hand must clench and tighten until its choking flesh bulges with blood and its beat slowly breaks. The orcs of Kazuldagar, they knew my name. Oh yes, by the bite of the roving rattler, they knew my design. And so they sought to save their last, an infant, she who was to be queen. To no avail, oh no. Years, how many I know not. Years I searched, and now she has been found. Her name is that of a woman, her employment that of a civilized being. But by the fork of Barbara Man-Eater, she is nothing but an orc. A cyst of nature, one of a misbegotten litter dragged into life from the tumoured womb of a filthy, coarse-haired beast that was humped like a dog in the darkness of a stinking hollow. Victoria, Librarian. Daughter. Adopted child of Cecil, Mayor of Sicile. There is bloodlust in you. I can feel it. Let it out. Set it free. Undo the last of the Kazuldagar. By the breasts of Sishara Goatsucker, give me my revenge!
I'll take my leave.
That was quite the radical change we witnessed. I never would have thought that the benign old man we met outside would turn out to be a vengeance-driven aficionado of assassins.
He has been driven to madness by grief, I think. But I understand his urge to see every last one of the Orc tribe dead.
Perhaps. But let's just say I understand him no longer. His madness is now focused on the demise of an innocent, be she an Orc or not.
So I'm vindictive. That actually doesn't sound wrong. What's vindictive give me? I've just realised I'm now majority evil. I'm assuming purple means bad. And she's mostly good. And you don't matter, so that's good. But I'm vindictive, which gives me, you see, the bonus to hit, 20%. Oh, nice. And forgiving is you're immune to shit. That's way better. Well, I'm role-playing, so I'm going to keep myself vindictive. That makes more sense.
Soon the last will be beaten.
Greetings, greetings. Oh, you are most welcome in my chamber. Customers rarely find me up here, but I do so abhor the hustle and bustle of the marketplace.
I take you're a travelling merchant.
That I am. I have spent more of my life on the road travelling alongside great caravans than I have in any given place in Rivellon. All of this earth is my home, for a few days or even but a few hours at a time, that is. You wouldn't believe some of the things I have seen. Oh yes, a city besieged by the dead isn't even remotely special to me. All the better that it isn't for you and for me, because outlandish events lead to outlandish wares.
Well, let's discuss your wares.
Oh, but let us not discuss. Let us browse and barter.
They're not the same fucking thing. Okay, so she has the skill books I'm looking for.
All hail Grog. All hail his hot-steeled instruments.
Venomous Strike. I do so want that. I don't know if I can use it, but an extra attack would be blood. Oh, she's also got special weapon knives as well. I'm gonna hold off on buying those for now. Oh, those boots look good though. Lucky Charm and Initiative. Ooh. No, just the skill book for now.
The hunters go a-stalking in the night. By the needles of the million breeder, they'll end it all! End it all in blood!
Well, I'm going to keep you for now. I didn't know that. I didn't know I could only have a certain amount of... Well, I knew I assumed I'd be able to only have a certain amount of skills, but, you know, I didn't assume that that limit had already been reached.
Soon the last will be beaten. Beaten like the
That's a problem.
anvil of Grog, the torturer. All hail Grog! All hail his hot-steeled instruments.
I'm gonna wait for her to leave, and then I'm gonna go and pick that door open. You know, might have some stuff we want to take.
By the filed teeth.
No. No. Get the fuck out of the room, you bitch.
The end is nigh. Death comes a-creeping for you, Victoria!
What's this? He wants to kill Victoria's part of the Orc tribe that murdered his family. He wants to bring an amulet as proof of death to add to his already impressive collection. Okay, we'll think about it. No, you better just leave. Fuck a bitch. Found a repair hammer. I know how to use that. Wow. I'm gonna get over. No, I'm gonna go over here, and I'm gonna stay still for. Oh, now she's gone out the door. Okay. Right. I mean, I was still gonna sneak in here, but.
The hunters.
Okay, is there anything else that I could think of that could be?
The needles of the million
Scrap doesn't need that.
They'll end it all in blood.
No, Ewok, what you on about? Moving bush inside of a thing? Completely normal, mate. I don't know what you've been. I don't know what's been filling your head, mate, but this is completely normal. Just gonna quickly go back out there, lock the door. Okay, yeah, I didn't do anything illegal. Don't know what we're on about. I'd never do anything illegal. I'm a perfectly legal being. So let's have a look at this stuff we got. So she has Lawmaster, so let's give that to her. I don't think I have a goddamn. No, I don't. Shit. What's this dagger? A Rondel dagger, but it's level 5. The problem is though, it's only just better than it's actually no, sorry, it's a lot better than our stuff, but we're 2 levels too low, so we're gonna have to ignore it. How's the stream? Yeah, it's going alright, man. I'm enjoying myself playing, good old Divinity. Taking a little bit of a break from Warhammer for a day or two. Probably one more day after this, and then we'll get back to Warhammer every other day. But yeah, I'm having a lot of fun playing something different. Oh, right. Okay, let's go investigate the mayor's house. I'm not interested in stabbing her to death just yet, but...
Well, Mayor Cecil will be happy to see the likes of a source hunter. Welcome to the Town Hall of Cyseal.
Oh, Cyseal. Actually, no, wait. Yeah, Cyseal and Cecil. Different things, Joe. So... Hey, look, it's Cecil.
What? Oh, it's you. Come closer, then. Closer, huh? My ears aren't what they used to be. Nor my eyes, for that matter. Yes, hello, Source Hunter. Our city welcomes you.
Well, welcome, Fear the Living, to say the first. So I have already played the second of this game. So I've played the second a lot. I've also played it on stream a little bit with my friends, but they're busy doing other things, which is the reason I'm not playing it with them at the moment. I've never played this game, so I thought I'd get this, but I am indeed gearing up for Baldur's Gate 3. You can be sure I am gearing up for that game. That game, oh my god, dude, the level of hype inside me for that game is peaking right now. I've done my best not to watch anything to do with it, though, to keep me firmly waiting, because I heard there's a demo coming out, or it might be out, actually. Again, like I said, I'm doing my best to avoid it, but it's apparently bigger than the entirety of Divinity Original Sin 2. I don't know if that's true, but if it is, bloody hell. I mean, Baldur's Gate needs to be massive to begin with, because it's Baldur's Gate. It needs to be huge, but holy shit, if it's that big just on the first act, or just the demo, legit, man, looking forward to it is not the correct word. I can't think of a word that would say how much I'm looking forward to that game. But anyway, tell me about yourself, Cecil.
My elf? What elf? Oh, myself. I am Cecil, Mayor of Cyseal, and husband of the stately Cecilia. I've been the mayor here for decades, and I'm quite eager to see Cyseal through these difficult times. Yes, very difficult times indeed.
Well, tell me about the issues in Cyseal.
What? Oh, you mean Cyseal? Very difficult times indeed. As though the death of Jake, and by source magic no less, weren't enough. We're also facing all sorts of brutish intruders. The undead have overrun all but one northern trade route, while the orcs are making a habit of savaging our beaches. That's not to mention that at the top of this whole caboodle, there's rumors of some new religious sect or cult or some such, sticking its tendrils into the innocent, seven-fearing folks of Cyseal. And, while we're on the subject of troubles, I myself have a private matter I'd like to bring to your attention. It involves a magic relic I rather foolishly sought. A weapon called the Staff of Pergamon.
Let's stick to Jake's murder first.
Jake? Murdered? Oh, yes. Yes, now I recall. Indeed. I could hardly believe it myself. Counselor and I have certainly had our differences over the years, but old squabbles evaporate under such circumstances. Most of the townsfolk are certain Jake's wife Esmeralda is responsible. In fact, the Legion have taken her into protective custody to keep her safe from the mob. As you can imagine, I've known Esmeralda for years. That business between her and the Duke of Ferrol was always a bit suggestive. But I've never had cause to suspect her of violence. Still, one never knows for sure.
Well, tell me about the Duke of Ferrol then.
An all-right bloke, apart from all this Esmeralda nonsense. The whole town knows the only goal of his business trips to Sicil is to spend a night or two at the King Crab Inn with Mrs. Counselor.
Okay, tell me about the undead in Sicil.
What? The undead? Yes, for the past 2 years, those blasted skeletons have all but suffocated this city. With all but one trade route overrun, Sicil's once torrential commerce has slowed to a pathetic trickle.
So what's this about a staff of Pergamon?
What of what now? Oh, you're speaking gibberish. Ah, you mean the staff of Pergamon. Yes, yes. I was expecting a shipment of weapons, and among the cargo was this very powerful, very rare staff. I managed to place the order through means somewhat, atypical to a government official. Cecil proved an old fool, though. For the merchant slated to deliver it to me has just informed me that the damn thing has gone missing. I fear it may have fallen into the wrong hands, and I wonder if you could retrieve it for me.
Well, tell me about the merchant then.
His name is Conrad, captain of the Tide Splitter, a merchant ship still docked in the Sicil harbor. You can talk to him if you think it'd help, but I'd quite like to avoid getting the Legion involved, if you don't mind.
What do you know about the staff itself?
The staff itself contains a shard of an ore, highly valued for its use in the weapons of war. I know use of the material to be forbidden, but I was desperate to do something to aid the townsfolk against the undead.
Can you tell me more about Rivellon sects?
Well, I do believe that's something your parents ought to have discussed with you long ago, Source Hunter. But I suppose if you really don't know, I'd be remiss if I didn't at least explain the basics. Ah, you see, when a lady and a fellow find each other rather nice, well, rather more than nice, they occasionally, well, they... Oh, this is nonsense. I'm the mayor for the 7th sake. I can't be bothered to chat all day about the birds and the bees when Sicil's under siege by orcs, undead, and cultists.
Can you tell me about your library?
That depends. What kind of berries are you interested in, exactly?
God damn it.
Ah, the library. Yes, yes, you must have a visit. It's the gem of Sicil. Would you like to have a look? I'll escort you upstairs myself.
Sure. Sounds interesting.
Marvelous. Follow me then.
I knew that dark-dealing old man dabbled in source. To the gallows, I say.
What? Oh, yes. This library is the jewel in Sicil's crown. The beacon of culture and learning in our fair city. My Victoria has every volume you could possibly imagine, and she's got every speck of information about this place packed into her brilliant brain. Yes, Victoria's come a long way from that little bundle of claws and teeth I adopted so long ago. Ah, it brings a tear to my eye just seeing her here among her beloved books. What? Oh, yes, yes. I'll be on my way back downstairs now. Please introduce yourself. I know Victoria will be happy to make your acquaintance.
Key of Sadakandras. What nonsense.
Hasn't she?
The Pseudomonarchia Daemonum. And the first edition, too. Most promising. Omnes autem mali daemones quam. What? What is this? Who are you to interrupt my musings? By Naga the Protector, they have the manners of boors, these boatmen of Sicil. Oh, but perhaps I spoke too soon. Perhaps I was mistaken, for you hardly resemble the local fisherfolk, which, incidentally, is a compliment of copious dimensions indeed. No. A source hunter. That is what you are. Yes, a stalker of sorcery. A chaser of charms pernicious. In truth, I cannot go so far as to say it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, for I take no pleasure in the company of man. But it may just be to our mutual advantage to join forces nonetheless.
Why would you want to join forces?
Why? Simply because you hunt Source, and I, Jehan, hunt demons. You are aware, of course, that quite often both of these pests frequent the same shadowy pools of infamy. Now, I hate what I hunt, but I respect its cunning. Should I not, I'd have been decimated, body and soul, long since. This is a sentiment I'm quite certain you must recognize. Let there be strength in cunning, yes, but also in numbers. The calculus of wizardry I offer you, the might of the magician's mastermind. On one condition, that on our joint travels we will never deal with demonic entities, no matter how tempting their propositions. Give me your word on this, and I'll weave you spells.
Very well. There'll be no deal with demons.
You speak before your turn. I, for one, am not ready to make that promise.
Oh, simple souls. Oh,
Scarlet, you and I need to have a discussion about this.
What tangled webs you'd weave. But I won't be a fly to be caught in them. Begone. Reflect. And if you should see the light, I will be here in the library. For now, you are not worthy of my devotion.
Sometimes, Scarlet, you're a dumbass.
A volume of poetry among novels? In the name of Amun-Hor, I bid thee Tujda Geta-Hal, be welcome, human. My library is yours, as I hope your friendship is mine.
Who are you, madam?
I am Victoria, daughter of Mayor Cecil. Oh, I know what you're thinking. The likeness isn't exactly striking, is it? When I was very young, you see, I must have been cast out by my tribe, for I was found in a wicker basket floating past Sicil toward the sea. The fisherman who found me would have drowned me on the spot, for I am an orc after all. But praise be Amun-Hor, dear Cecil was among the gathered crowd, and he took pity on the exiled infant that chance had put in his way. He raised me like I was his own, this kindest of souls, taught me the language of men, their customs and their letters. Thus, I became the city's librarian, a position I uphold with no small diligence and pride.
Oh, so may I take books from the library then?
Indeed you may. The wisdom I here hoard is yours to peruse and even take with you. All I can ask is that you return the books you borrow so that others may enjoy them too.
You know what, let's discuss Eglander the elf.
Oh, do pardon my language, my friend. But that is quite the startling revelation. So much sadness, so much anguish. Eglandir's tale is heartrending, though it seems that in the pursuit of retribution, he has himself become as great a ghoul as those that wronged him. Does he not see that I am now the one who is to be wronged? Why, oh why must he make me, of all gentle-minded and life-loving creatures, why must he make me the target of his imperishable hate? Whom have I ever harmed? I live for books, not brutality. So, let us approach the situation with reason and ask ourselves, where do we go from here? Though, first let me say this. From my heart, I thank you for warning me. I thank you and I trust you. So pray, let me pose the question. What do you advise we should do?
It is but your amulet the elf wants as a proof of your death. So why not give it to me?
My amulet? But it is Haxmagi, a sacred token that houses the presence of my ancestors. No, I cannot part with my talisman, the keepsake of my soul.
Is a keepsake, no matter how precious, worth your life? Okay, I have more reason than her, but I suck at rock, paper, scissors.
Demonology for dumbbells. Ugh.
Okay, I need to win one more and I've won this. I can do this.
The Pseudomonarchia Daemonum. And the first edition too. Most promising.
When you put it like that, I guess I cannot say that it is. I do this very reluctantly, but fine. Have my talisman. May it fool the elf that would see me dead.
See, and people say I'm not useful. So, I can take books, but I can't take anything else. Well, I'm not very interested in Robin here then. Right. Ooh. Whereabouts is it? It's there. No. Not you. Me. Yeah, we don't want to be caught sneaking. That's bad. That's not good. And trust them to come right over to me when I'm trying to bloody sneak, little shit. Charlene, Cecil, would you mind just fucking off to the other side of the room for like 5 seconds? Thank you, guys. Seriously, amazing customer service. Just gonna take that.
Another perfect heist. You sneak with the subtlety of a tried and true cat burglar.
Why, thanks. I rather do, don't I? Ha! A few more heists and I'll be a fat cat in no time.
No doubt about it. Your easygoing sleight of hand impresses me greatly, and will certainly continue to be highly advantageous to us both.
Oh, you flirt. Right, so I now have the key to this door, but the problem is he's right there. It's not exactly the most useful thing. And Cecilia's not in the bath this time, so, you know, there is that. Though why it was under there, I don't know. But for now, let's not worry about it for now. We've got to go deal with that elf. If need be, I will kill him. I'm not really against it. I wasn't against killing Victoria, but... yeah, things turn out as they turn out. I'm definitely not joining this goddamn pyramid scheme, though. That is the Fabulous Five. I mean, if you describe it as... oh, you'll be a knight, and then you can get I will earn some money from your contract, and then if you get people who are knights, you'll earn some money from their contracts. Bruh, that's a pyramid scheme. No.
The hunters go here. I wait for thee in the dark, but the stab shall bring the light. Minister to death. That is what I want of thee.
About the assistance you asked of me.
Yes. Yes. Have you made the orc feel the black and biting cold sent her toward the gangling grip of the greedy grey?
Here you go, Victoria's amulet.
Yes. So it is. So it is. By Angus the Impaler's favourite steak, you done well by me. Oh, Ravager of Gazaldagar, the last of their line is dead. The house of Gandavon has been avenged. Sweet flowing blood. The quest of decay is at an end. My wealth is yours. My life is death's. By the hollow sockets of the Voidwood Eye Gouger, I bid thee thanks and fond farewell.
Ooh. Damn it. I can't... okay, first things first, we need to go buy ourselves some identifying thing. Ooh. When no one stops me going somewhere, it always makes me wonder what's there. Well, I don't know what I did, but...
Look out! I see a trap nearby.
Oh. Yeah, guys, I'm just going to go off on my own. Scarlet, love. You go off. No, Scarlet, love, on your own. No. There we go. Scarlet. There you go. Dumbasses. Right. No. You is a dumbass. Okay. Yeah, just gonna consume that.
Bless the seven, I am restored.
You are an absolute dumbass. Just useless. What's that? I mean, I'll take that. Don't take or touch property that isn't yours. Owners will be offended. Oh, like I care. Just gonna... This game seems pretty cool, Ewok. It is hilarious. I'm not gonna lie, dude. If you've never played... Oh yeah, good point. There we go. If you've never played these games, Ewok, I would honestly suggest buying either Divinity 1 or 2. They are both... From what I know, they don't. It doesn't matter if you play one or the other first. So there is that. And I'm just gonna. Oh, I haven't got enough strength to do that, but I should have enough strength to do that. There we go. Get rid of the poison. And the comedy of errors. You are not wrong, Fear the Living. You are not wrong. Let's just not. Okay, there we go. See, guys, that wasn't so hard. I just lost some of my health. Don't walk into the room. Fucking hell, amateurs. You know what? You guys go stand over there and stop annoying me. Yeah, see this? Yeah, big-ass stone, you'll never find it. And I'm going to say, they only get upset with me if they find out that I've been doing this. And typically, if people find out I do stuff, I end up massacring everyone. I'm not the nicest person when I get caught, I guess. Yeah, toxin grenades. Minor healing pot. Sorry, that's the pot that I ended up using because I nearly died. Ah, so that's... I did wonder how they would... What they had to do with the Divinity games. Because I've got a few of the Divinity games, and I've played a few of them. Not played them extensively by any means, but I've played them a little bit. And I always wondered how these fit into the... what's it called? The entire, like, you know, continuity of the game. But yeah, it's good to know. Cheers. I'm going to call you FTL, Fear the Living, just because Fear the Living's long and FTL's nice and quick. Ooh. Yeah, I just wanted to... Yeah, fuck it, I'll steal it, it's right. I mean, at this point, I've basically stole some really good shit from him, so... I can't complain. Cannot complain. But there's a chest there that I definitely am not going to rob. Oops. Oh, finally, an identifying glass. See? Robbing here was worth it. Alright, guys. Let's, First things first, let's sort this horrid mess and read this. I'm not going to read it properly. Actually, no, I will read this one. The String Enthusiast. Mixing potions of poison, with certain objects can produce an elixir powerful enough to affect a particular attribute of an intended victim. A tooth dissolved with a strong poison, for instance, will leech the strength from the man's arms in an instant. It would be difficult to pour such a concoction down his throat during combat, but coating an arrowhead can deliver a dose of poison straight to the target. The fumes released upon contact will deliver the poison just as effectively. And Fear's usual go-to. Well, Fear or FTL, it's up to you, man. You tell me what you want me to call you, and I'll call you whichever one. And I'm pretty sure I'm done robbing here, but I'm pretty sure I need to identify. First things first. Okay, I'm just going to give everything that needs to be identified to you, because I'm pretty sure you have Lore Master. You do. You have a Lore Master of 1, which means hopefully you'll be able to identify all this crap before I sell it. I have way too much unidentified crap on me. Elegant leather braces. We'll give that to you as well. Please tell me you can... Oh, really? You can't identify... Son of a... Oh, right, yeah. Probably helps if I give her the... Yep. Probably help if I do that. I know what I'm doing. I've played these games before. So what's this? A ring of telekinesis. Gimme. What's this? Yeah, you can have that. I don't need that. So what's this one? Identify it. A poison resistant and increased... Yeah, you'll have that one. I don't think anyone needs this staff, but it's a staff of water... sorry. Stout old elvish water staff of the Doctor. So gives a +7 HP. That's not bad, but again, it's not really a weapon we'd use. The blazing rondel dagger of escaping. That's mine. And the steel one-handed sword. Object identified. The harmful, outdated bastard sword of the Doctor. Again, I'm assuming the Doctor just means that it's just giving extra stuff to it. But yeah, I think something along the lines of this order. So Dragon Commander is the first one. That is a good game. I love Dragon Commander. It's such a weird game, but I love it. DOS, so it's Divinity Original Sin, Divine Divinity, Beyond Divinity, Divinity Original Sin 2, and Divinity 2. That would make sense. From what I know, I've played Divinity 2 and Dragon Commander. Dragon Commander, I've played a lot of. That game was mint. Like, it was not great, but it was good. It was fun. And that was good enough. I'm still going to give all the good items to me because I'm better than her. And she keeps walking into stupid shit, so she doesn't deserve good stuff. So I am 2 levels different. So is it worth... I'm going to save it for now. I'll add that to... I'll use those next level. For now, they're not worth using. Yeah, we'll keep you on those as well. I don't really have any need for those. Give the gold to me because you don't need it. And I'm awesome, so I can have it. Right, let's go upstairs. Hopefully we don't get asked about all the goods we've just suddenly occupied, but as long as we leave quickly enough, they won't ask. Probably. I mean, not my problem. Right, so... I went there for... No, I didn't go there for... No, I did go there for a reason. I did what I went there for. Ooh, 75 gold in a random chest. So what's my lockpicking now? That's a good question. What is my lockpicking? 2. Damn it, I need more. I need at least 2 more to do what I want to do. Because that Evelyn last does not sit right with me. She's got something hidden away in that room of hers. That room of whores that I can't get into. But first things first, we'll go to the graveyard and see if we can find the body of, or the empty chair place.
Looks like that dog is awfully agitated.
Perhaps he wants to tell us something.
You'll find that most prefer talking with the main heroes, though they willingly trade their companions too. The creature says something incomprehensible. Perhaps the source hunter will know what's best. It seems like it's eager to tell. Yeah, I don't have Pet Pal.
I don't have the right tool for digging.
Seriously? No shovel? We're in a grave. Oh, okay, we're in a graveyard, but no shovel? I mean, come on.
May the 7 keep you.
Right. The dog wants us to dig up this. Alright, that's about right. Undead fight. I still need to play Dragon Commander. I held off thinking it was just straight RTS and not even realize it's more of a talking simulator with deeper choice dependent. Yeah, the game, the RTS elements are really easy. I'm not going to pretend they're hard because they're not. They're really simple. So it's not something to worry about. But what I will say is it's actually not. It's amazing. Just get it and play it. It's fun. Like, the RTS isn't that hard, like, by RTS standard. Like, you control the drag. Ow! I think I just died.
You were right there.
Huh. Yeah, something tells me running away is the only option we have here. Well, I gathered that was the wrong grave. Yeah, can you resurrect me over there? Perfect. Oh no, he's just decking people. Oh shit. Oh, this screams pretty much how I play this game. Run away. Scarlet, run away before he murders more. We'll go to there, and then we'll try and flee. I mean, if you don't have Pet Pal, do the pets even matter? Right, first things first, I need to figure out how to heal without using a potion.
Into the fray once more.
Oh, there we go. Apples. Okay, I don't know what level that guy is, but that guy's a dick. Yeah, note to self, don't do that again. Right, summon fire elemental. Grab that quickly, because that looks useful. Send all my arrows to you. I don't need them. You think he's level 6? Murphy was the goodest of boys. Was it? Okay, now I feel bad. If he was the goodest of boys, I feel bad. I mean, I don't feel that bad, but I feel bad. Level 6. With the fact that I have no health, I'm going to go out on a limb and say fuck that at the moment. Okay, so what else can I be doing? Oh, right, yeah, let's go deal with the mighty staff. That'll grab me some levels. Yeah, we'll get to level 4 and we'll go deal with him. I honestly did not expect to get hit that hard, nor did I expect to, like, die. But then again, this is an RPG, and I pretty much should expect always to die when I play these games. I'm honestly contemplating joining the Fabulous 5 just for the levels now. Just for the levels. Because knowing them, they'll probably get me into something stupid and get me, you know, health up. Ooh. All right, yeah. Guys, just stay there. Just going to quickly sneak over here and investigate this place. I knew there was a reason I played a rogue. Oh, maybe he's level 8. Well, that's not good, is it? What's this? He who smelts it. Oh, we've already read that. Oh, no, I haven't. Okay, I'm going to reread it then. Wait, no, gimme. I want to read it again. Rumor has it the orc smiths make their great axes with 2 pieces of steel. Most men couldn't carry such a large weapon, let alone swing it, so few attempt the forging process. 2-handed swords can be crafted in a similar manner, using 2 pieces of iron instead of steel. A sword, as long as the man is fucking hell. Is high. It takes quite the broad sword to wield such a thing. Painting of a man. I mean, obviously worth taking. Well, hopefully he's not a high-level dude. That would be depressing. Ooh. Sweet, gimme. Portrait of a woman. Well, don't know how much it's worth, but I'm going to take it anyway.
Wow, what's this I've spotted?
I don't know. What have you spotted? You spotted a glass ruby and the Divine Light skill book. Oh. Okay, good. I'm going to say, please open and close that door. Please don't just leave it open. That would be rather annoying. Okay, nothing else seems to have been in here, so just gonna let myself out. No, out. Thank you. No, don't. There you go. Jesus Christ. Right, let's give... Are they both unidentified? They are. So what's this? Ooh, that's a really good crossbow. And it's her level. She's not a crossbow wielder, though. Wait. She shouldn't... I don't think she has... Yeah, she's a bow, not crossbow. So I'm not going to worry about the bow for now. The plate armor. Make someone unbreakable. Better than your armor. You are a strength user. Yeah, we'll give you that for now. Your skin either is really white or that's white cloth on the sleeve. I don't know which it is, but, you know, it is what it is. We're going to keep her armor around because, you know, it's hers. I'm not going to, you know, sell off unique armor. Do you have better bartering than I do, or do I have better bartering than you? You have no bartering? I have no bartering. Okay, we both have no bartering. Good to know. Just give me all the crap then and I'll sell it all. Right. Let's get ourselves on one of... Oh, right, yes. To the staff. That's where I was going before I decided to rob that place. Ah, yes. Evelyn's house. Somewhere I want to rob, but I can't rob just yet. I will rob it, though. Do not worry. I am most certainly someone who enjoys robbing people. That sounds really bad, but I'd like to rob people. That's what it is. Alright, let's go see the...
I can even smell the sea air over this rock.
Oh, stop complaining, woman. Actually, I do have an idea about how to get into Evelyn's house. I need to try it. You have to be sneaky, yes? Oh, wait, actually, I have an idea how to take this and finally get rid of this loot off here. Scarlet, give me that. Roderick, my good man. You have telekinesis, which means you should be able to drop that right there. That worked way better than I was expecting it to work. So, I know at least in theory it works.
Careful, comrade. I think I sense a sorcerer in yonder shadow. Ready to advance.
Go away.
Ready.
Sigurd's beard. What a find!
Right, so that... See, now you're thinking with pyramids. Damn right I am, dude. Yeah, delete that. So now I know what I'm going to do. See, this just makes robbing people even more fun.
Ahoy, sailor! Are you enjoying the fresh winds of Sicil?
So what do you know about the staff of Pergamon?
Aye, that Cecil's worse than a rooster. Crowing all around town about matters he ought to know are better kept quiet. Well, if you know about the staff, I suppose you also know it's gone without a trace. For my part, I haven't a clue where it could have gone. Overboard, stolen, or vanished into thin air. Though I'm quite eager to see it return, I've got a reputation to uphold, you know. Wouldn't hurt to ask some of my men. I tried myself, but sailors tend to be a bit tight-lipped when they're afraid of getting one another in some trouble. Seaman's code, you know. Not to rat out a fellow sailor.
Shores? Here? In Sicil? Bah! Of all the cursed hunks of rock to land on, Conrad chooses this one.
What do you know about the staff of Pergamon?
Staff of what now? No, never heard of it, much less seen it. Check with one of the others, maybe. I'll now to the Lizard Councillor's wife.
Sauce? Here in Sicil? Now that you mention it, I noticed Dietmar, a fellow merchant travelling with us, carrying a sealed box off the ship during the attack. At the time, I figured he was just escaping with his personal effects. But it could well have been that staff you're talking about.
Do you know anything about a certain Demeter?
Well, sure, I saw him slip off the ship, but I haven't a clue where he could possibly be now. Captain Conrad's the man to ask for such matters.
Shores? Here? Staff of what now? Don't know much about him myself, except that he and Captain have partnered up more than a few times for long journeys. Perhaps one of the other crewmen will be able to tell you more.
Okay. Let's go talk to the captain then.
Heard anything about the whereabouts of the magic stick yet?
One of your men saw Demeter take off with a package.
What? That weasel has it for sure. But I'll tell you this. I didn't speak of that stuff to a soul on board. If he's the one who took it, he must have known it was on the ship before stepping foot on her decks. I'm sure he'll make a run for it, probably by boat. I'd look for him on an out-of-sight beach somewhere. He's probably there now trying to launch a vessel in private. If he hasn't already escaped, that is.
I'll take my leave then. So, probably taking a launch, a secluded beach in the area. Well, I can't think of any more secluded beaches than these ones, because no one was there apart from a few legionaries. So we're going to go for a little look. And see if we can't find little asswipe who's got something that belongs to someone we want to be paid by.
What did he say?
Yeah, that one. That one makes sense. So this class, I would say this class is a secluded beach, or at least it would if there wasn't crawling with legionnaires. So let's keep going. We could always, oh right, yeah, we've never dealt with the fact that we killed the 2 legionaries around here. I'm sure no one knew it was us. I mean, dead men tell no tales after all. Luckily. I mean, if they did, we'd be a little bit fucked.
Beast could have slaughtered these men.
No clue, Legionnaire. And look at that, you're not asking any questions. Correct. Right, let's check these beaches. I know that we left a little boat, so he could have been trying to fuck off in that. I also just realized I could have teleported over here, which, you know, annoys me. Because, you know, again, hindsight. I'm pressing M game. Come on. Something tells me he's the other side of the harbour. Yeah. And by other side, I mean, you know, he went out the other gate. But then again, I don't know. What's that? A Divine Light skill book. Oh, did I talk to the Ishmael? Yes, I did. Was the first? It was I explore very, very fully fear. So whenever I play an RPG, you'll probably see me dick around for a good hour between, you know, anything. Just. I mean, I did spend, I think it was 20 minutes earlier today looking for someone who sold lockpicks, to only realize that I'd spoken to the woman twice and not seen that she'd sold lockpicks. Because I remembered that someone sold lockpicks, and apparently, you know, it was her, but my brain wasn't paying attention to it. And, okay, apparently the boat we came on is garbage and not the place. Okay, let's keep going. But yes, I did speak to Ishmael. And I, of course, put him back in the sea. Because, you know, we're a gentlemanly rogue. We only kill if we're being paid to. And if someone insults our honor, our lady, doesn't pay us. Okay, we kill for quite a few reasons, but that's not the point. Yeah, I think he went out the other gate, so we're going to have to go see if we can get out of that other gate before we can, you know, do anything. Because he ain't over here. And I'd say that's upsetting, but, you know, It is what it is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I looted here quite thoroughly. I'd know if there was anything else on here as well. You mean the backpack that had, like, a potion of love and that in it? Like a love potion and, like, a painting and a few other things in there, but I don't remember. I sold them all. I remember that much. All I remember is selling them all. Because I didn't want any of it. That's probably a grave error on my part, but, you know, that's what happens when you play role-playing games. You sell stuff that you don't think you need, realize you need it 20 parts later, and then spend a good hour trying to... Oh, yes, the Rift helmet, yeah, the Rift goggles. The Rift oglers, sorry. Oh, shit, don't tab out of the game, Joe. Makes it very hard to play if you tab out. Yeah, so it looks like they've gone out the other gate. I am the complete opposite. I am a hoarder. I'm an explorer, but I hoard nothing. I hoard gold. That's all I hoard. If I can sell something, or if something doesn't have an immediate use to me, I will sell it. I mean, I've outfitted characters in I think it was no, one D&D was what game was it? I think it was Sword Coast, a really like a gold game from ages ago that I sold loads and loads of really good loot that I like, and I was like, oh, I don't need that. And then 10 minutes later, or at least like maybe an hour later, I get a companion that, you know, we could have used all of it beautifully. It's like, well, fuck my life.
Halt! These gates are to remain closed at all times. Captain's orders. Wait a second. Well, I'll be a little red imp's uncle, the Source Hunter. Sorry for the gruff treatment. I didn't recognize you right away. Please tell me, how can I aid the investigation?
So, civilians aren't allowed out past this gate.
You can see security's tighter than ever around here since that surprise attack the Orcs did on a fortnight ago. They did enough damage to shake up Ahu and Captain Aureus something fierce.
Okay, you take Hoarder to the new level there, Fear. That's
We
min.
can only hope to hold back the undead and these left-field Orc attacks long enough for reinforcements to arrive.
Can you open the gate, please?
I don't think you're quite ready to head out into the wilds to me. Also, a party of 1 or 2 runs the risk of being outflanked and outnumbered. I'll bring some backup if I were you. Of course, the choice is yours, but are you sure you want to venture out?
Don't worry, I can take care of myself. Open the gates.
I certainly hope you know what you're doing, Source Hunter. Right, open her up, Legionnaires.
Oh.
Look alive, my good man.
Am I literally a too low level for this?
Short work for a well-equipped contingent of orcs.
Yeah, I'm going anyway. Did he just close the door behind me? What an absolute twat. Gonna give you to you, because you don't have a helmet, so now you have a helmet. But I don't really want to... You know what? I don't like the idea of being out here. Guys, I've changed my mind. We shouldn't be out here.
Saracens retreated from this battle, but what about the orcs?
Either they've taken to the sea or set up an encampment in yonder caves. Keep your weapon at the ready.
I don't like the idea of being out here. This doesn't smell right. Yeah, I can see what you mean there, dude. I wonder, do they close it automatically? No. Okay, I'll close it for them then. I'm nice. Okay, what quest am I going to do? Let's have a look. Yeah, we'll worry about that. Headless Nick. Who's Reginald?
Plenty of fish in the sea.
I know I robbed his house, or I tried to and didn't have anything to take, but I don't know who Reginald is. Oh yeah, loot number 2. That's a good point. Just gonna try something. Damn it, path blocked. Wait. Ah, yes. No, I don't want to go. We'll go in there afterwards. Actually, first things first, I want that back over here. Oh! Fair play, dude. Fair play. See, Fear, if you were not here, I'd be way thicker. Let's go see what's down here. First things first, actually. I've just found something, Anna. Scarlet Deer, please identify all this crap. What is this? This is the one that allows you to use Summon Wolf up to 3 times, but is also, you know, it's not actually that useful to us. And these are lazy cloth braces of initiative. They are not as good as what she's wearing, but they do give her +2 initiative. And as I don't personally want her fighting that often, she can have them. I don't know how good it's going to be down here, but let's go do some looting. I mean, at least this time I'm not robbing, you know. So I guess it's, you know, it's a little bit nicer. But first things first, let's figure out what that ring is. Ooh, Perception and Lawmaster. I like that more for that there, if you don't mind. Alright, let's see what's in here. This is where I get my entire party killed.
See trap nearby.
I'm going to say, I have the ability to disarm traps. There we go. I mean, I would have just put something on top of it to set it off. Let's actually get a quick save going in here. You know. Okay, there's fire up here. I only have one way to put that out, and I don't personally feel like using it. I'm sorry, I saw... So if there's anything I know this game is, and it's the first area. I've tried this game co-op 5 times at this point. I just put the game on the game, so I had... Wait, you... See, I actually understand what you mean, Fear. People, like, you know, saying they're up for it and then deciding to change their mind. I actually fully understand what you mean, mate. I've had to play Divinity 2 solo after a while because people were like, you know, just didn't have the, didn't want to give the time up to do it. And this is why I shouldn't have got rid of those goddamn water bombs.
Arrow of the 5 lakes.
I mean, technically... Oh, she recovered the arrow as well. I mean, do I just walk? Fuck it. Oh. There we go. Ow. Water. Fuck me, that hurt. Okay, that was not worth it. By any stretch of the imagination, was not worth it. Note to self, being on fire hurts. I mean, yeah, cunt. Explode?
Time for some fancy footwork.
Well, you can't stab him at this point. Can lacerate him though. You, dear, need to drink a potion. Yeah, Baron Ram, what's this do? I think we may lose this. Please don't kill her.
Save me fast.
First aid on her.
Bone sticks, skin heals.
Oh, he's Fireboy. I healed. Yeah, that makes sense.
The unending darkness.
I mean, you just killed me, but... For fuck's sake! Just drink a potion and shut up. That's twice I've died!
Please, assist me, friends!
Ah, I think I was the one with the scrolls to help. All I can say is fuck me, basically, at this point. Great idea. Knock this cunt down. Okay, thank God you missed her. Wait, oh yeah, he got back up. Kill. No, kill. Go that way. Or die. It's fine. I didn't need her anyway.
Confound it!
Do. Completely forgot about you. I'll be right. As long as these guys keep missing, you know, we're all good. Right. Good lad, you keep missing me. That's perfect.
Face the unending darkness.
Oh, they still get level ups. Good. I have exactly 2 resurrection scrolls. Well. There's the most important person. Actually, that's one thing. Do they have a bedroll in this sphere? That's the one thing I've been looking for, a bedroll. But I can't find one. Wait. Oh, press the right button, Joe. It might help.
Sweet relief.
Oh, so this one is actually legitimately harder than the second one. Good to know. Good to know. Lovely. That's not going to be an absolute pain in the ass. Alright, let's quick save it there.
What's this?
So not quick save, but let's... yeah, no, quick save was right by name. Any unidentified shit to her. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to go hop out of here. Go hop in a bed. She may die before I... Okay, wait. There we go. I did try to grab him, dude. And then fucking Scarlet, the big bitch, was like, no, I'm sorry, mate. Don't like you. Yeah. Fucking Monji bitch. I'm gonna try and grab him again, but something tells me Scarlet's gonna say no. I'm not gonna make any... I want to make deals with devils. Fucking little... fucking pain in my ass. Yeah, something tells me... Right, so let's... Yeah, I want to go... Oh, yeah, I'm in... Wait. I'm gonna say this is the right place. Oh, that's a great idea. First things first, though, let's go find some beds for our characters and get them healed up. Because we hurt right now. We hurt. I was trying not to break the game by using like little cheats like that, but fuck it. In this instance, we need it. No. Unhook all of you. Go sleep for a bit.
On the mend!
Go nick that bed from Scarlet. Oh. Wow, not enough space is all it says. There we go.
I needed that.
Ooh, stuff to take.
As good as a new penny.
Another lockpick. Good to know. Right, full health. Good to know. I mean, it's a little bit annoying, but I find it quite amusing, so I'm not gonna turn it off just yet. I'll leave it on for a bit. If it annoys me too much, I will turn it off, but I don't see that happening.
Isn't so bad on a quiet day like this, is it?
Right, you guys stay here. I'm gonna go do something more important and go grab ourselves a friend.
The source Hagwai. Now, this is a sent on one. Most gratifying. I see you are firm of purpose and thereby ready to descend. Descend into the madness that is sorcery, into the depths where demons dance. Gladly shall I follow you into the abyss. Onward, blood and triumph await.
So, okay, you have a resurrect scroll. So we have a resurrect scroll again. Yeah, we'll put you upstairs now. So we've got out of the conversation.
Place this book here. A volume of poetry, any novels?
Damon, and so let...
So, is that staff any good for him? Let's have a look. No, I'd say his staff's a little bit better, a little bit more useful. Can he heal? He can. What a legend.
Volume 1, Volume 2.
Scarlet, how dare you lead us?
To's Jagetta, friend. He has gone. Oh, Dejlazim az Ashtanek. You have saved me. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. It is a terror to know someone prays for your demise, but you have undone it. The sun that is your chivalry has dissolved the dew that was Eglandir's hate. May the gods bless your heart and shield your soul from harm.
Damn right. Oh yeah, free stuff. So, let's identify all this crap. So what's this? A mighty wooden shield of escaping. Well, unfortunately, I don't have anyone who uses shields. That's kind of useless. Fine armor? What is it? Oh, it's strength armor. It's really good strength armor, though.
Where's the third one?
But it's not as good as the armor she's already got. Oh, an unidentified bow.
Sprout little legs in the night.
Okay, it's a pretty crap bow. And cloth boots. I mean, they're better than what she's wearing, so she can have them, but, you know, nothing special. Poison resistance we'll give to him. keep the wand there.
Volume 2? Where's the third one gone? Shatsu. Sometimes I think these books sprout little legs in the night.
Right, I think it's time I went and sold some shit, because I don't need most of this. So we're going to go sell some stuff, and then we'll go back to that cavern, and we'll go back to looting. And with a mage on our side, we should probably not die anywhere near as quickly. Hopefully.
Well, what sort of arrows do you want? Freezing? Silver? Poison? Get to the point.
If that was lockpicking and not pickpocketing, I would actually take it. Same with those. If you give me stuff with pickpocketing, I'll take it. So I don't need you. I definitely don't need them. Those are not as good as what we've got. I haven't identified that yet, so we'll keep that where it is. Don't care about that.
Good day to you.
Okay, so you can't pay anywhere near that much. So we'll take that from you. Thank you. Take my leave. I know in the inn there's a woman who deals with rogue stuff. Also, first things first, let's give you that, give you that, give you that. That's all the stuff you've got left to identify. 10 armor, but it gives 1 initiative. Yes, it's alright. Identify this robe. 18. What's your armor class of yours? 14. So these are not as good as yours. And the flip knife.
Quiet day on the market.
A 9 to 14, but it gives plus health. So yeah, it's nothing really that interesting for us. We already have better. And I've got still loads of crap that I need to sell. Good to know. Good to know. This is why I love role-playing games. Just so much time messing about, selling stuff, dividing loot and all that fun stuff. It's always good.
How gratifying to see you return. You are quickly becoming my favorite customer.
Yeah, you can just have all this crap, because I don't need any of it. Just take all of it, love. Also, these random paintings I picked up. Okay, right now, I'm already... Okay, I need all those lockpicks, though, so... There we go. Only just got enough money to pay me. Look at that. Ooh, I do need those as well. Oh, crap. They're expensive. Fuck that. No, I'd rather take the money. Hoods. Actually, armor. So that is better, but it's worth a lot of money. Immunity to cursed. Kind of like my lucky boots, to be fair. Yeah, I'm going to stick to what armor I'm wearing currently. If only because, you know, I like it. You know, it's doing me some good. But I will most certainly take the money. Alright, that makes my inventory so much smaller. I've got a good amount of lockpicks, which is actually, you know, something I hardly ever have when it comes to role-playing. I never have enough lockpicks unless it's Skyrim. And that's good because you pretty much only need 1 lockpick in Skyrim if you've played Skyrim enough. I mean, Skyrim, yeah, Skyrim's just too easy to lockpick. I think I've broken my last time I played Skyrim maybe 5? Maybe 6? 5 or 6 lockpicks the entire time I played it. Oh, right, yes, Roderick. We need to go do that quickly while I'm here. May as well piss him off while I'm here. Okay, where's the stage?
Quiet day on the market, it seems.
I'm confused. Where's the stage? Why do I feel like it's back? I will find Roderick. Oh, Reginald. Roderick, Reginald, same bloody person. Who cares? Okay, something tells me they're not in there. Okay. I will find said person eventually.
Not in the mood for cheese.
Ah, sod it. We'll do it after I've dealt with what I'm doing. I want my loot, and those undead are getting in my way. good old Jahan, we're going to be doing so much more badassery. I love these pyramids.
Ooh! Interesting devices, these pygmies among pyramids. They may be small of stature, but their potential is gigantic. Deceivingly clever. It is a trait all demonic machinations share. Yes, demonic. So very obvious to the trained eye. These apparatuses have been forged among the voids of the outer realms, where the light of stars does not reach. You do well to treat them with the utmost care. Perhaps it would even be for the best if you sling them into the reaches of infinity that surround the shelter plane. Better safe than sorry. It is an uncommonly trite thing to say, but it applies to all things demon-dreamt and devised.
You're looking at gift horse in the mouth, Jahan. These pyramids are a wonder, and we'll use them to our advantage as much as possible.
How I pity you. You have a mouth, but do not taste. Eyes, but do not see. Ears, but do not hear. So let me state this clearly, Hunter, that you must always remember, always, that when demons are in play, you are the hunted, and that it takes stupendous cunning and strength to escape their snares. The very moment you are certain you have them in your grip, that is the moment their traps spring, and it is their grip that shatters your soul. Dueling with demons is like playing chess against an opponent with queens for pawns. They sit and grin while your pieces slip in the sweaty fear that drops from your beleaguered brow.
Okay, mate. Not going to stop me using it, though, is it? Alright. Let's go get ourselves some fun. Oh, right, yeah, you have rain, which means you can lead the pie for a minute. Oh. This fire's gone. A trap disarm toolkit. Do not mind if I do. It must have been him that did it. Apparently we know of this, but I don't remember being there. Interesting. So let's go the way we were gonna go and fight the people we were about to fight. Yeah, I didn't actually expect you to be able to hit him, but, you know, at least fucking try, love. And like that, I disappear. So he only has free. Oh no, it costs AP at free use. Just out of the way. Oh, he's just out of the fucking way, isn't it? Yeah, he's just out of the way. Move 2 AP. There we go. Damn, that hits fucking hard. Okay, yeah, you can't. How much does battering ram cost? 4. So if we move, yeah, move as far as that dictates, and then you can battering ram him. I think that makes sense. How dare you heal him?
Your grave opens to welcome you.
Just mean healing him. Bitter cold, no. Let's do ooh, teleportation. Oh, that still works as well as it does in the second game. That's very mean of you there, pal.
No glory in this death.
Don't appreciate that, mate. Right, everyone, group together, because we need some heals. And you can heal her.
As good as a new penny.
It's not as good as the actual heals you know give out, but you know it'll do. It'll do. Cursing arrow, I'll take that. Iron ore, take that.
Oh, another one for the collection.
I don't know what you're collecting there, friend, but I feel like we could be stealthing through here. Makes the game like an eternity slower, but I'm playing a rogue. I feel like I should be doing that. Patty cake, patty cake. What finger feeling can there be when a group of rough and tumble adventurers gather around a fire to lose the chill and share the tales of beasts slain, lovers lost, and victory seized from the jaws of evil? Perhaps when a cook in a pot appears at the fire's heart, the promise of thick stew or tender pie become, well, whatever the fuck it said. I've just realised I was pressing the wrong button then, damn it. Okay. The game just... Oh, okay, the game auto-saved for a reason. I'm going to put a quick save down as well. I'm going to see what's up here. Right, we're going to go back down purely because... well, what's the way to put it? There's a really high-level guy there, and I don't want to die. We're only level 4, aren't we? Wait, what level are we? Level 3. We're even lower level than I was expecting. We got about as much money as I normally have, though, early on. Ooh.
I don't have the right tool for mining.
Oh, it's mining. It's just iron ore. Well, that sounds like something I don't care about at the moment, then. While I slowly but surely edge my way across the land to find out what the fuck's up here. Who's a rock as well? Scarlet. Okay, yeah, we're the smart ones. Those two are idiots. I mean, who brings a bush into a goddamn cave and thinks, oh, I'll get away with... You know what, they probably will get away with it, though, won't they? Level 3. I may as well try. He doesn't seem to care about our presence
You see
here.
a shady-looking figure fishing coins of gold out of the muddy water that pools beneath the well overhead. His movements are quick and nervous, but nevertheless, he seems to enjoy stuffing what cash he can find into the many pockets of his shabby garb. So absorbed is he in his coin hoarding that at first he doesn't notice your presence. Suddenly, though, he pauses, looks up, and quick as a cat in his talons, readies 2 daggers.
Doesn't do to threaten a source hunter, you know? Let me show you why.
The instant you mention your title, the man's eyes go wide. He ostentatiously sheathes his weapons and pulls a quill and a scrap of parchment out of one of his pockets. Dexterously, he writes down a couple of phrases, then holds it out for you to read.
Mute. Can't speak. Tell truth now. You really a source hunter?
Indeed, I am a source hunter.
Excitedly, the man turns over the scrap and pens a few more lines.
Name's Woolgraf. I admire you. No hero like source hunter. Sysil, dead end. Please let me join you.
If you'd like to join me, I need to know more about you.
Woolgraf nods enthusiastically and pulls a couple of ripped parchment pieces out from his vestments. Hastily, he covers them with words and pushes them in your hands, one after the other.
Been mute since I was a kid. Sorcerers took my voice. People think I'm stupid. I'm not. Get money, food where I can. Steal if I must. Not from poor folks. I'm a good sneak, good fighter, good with logs. See things you don't.
Yeah, cheers, man. I'll see you later then, Fear. Hope you have a good one.
Want to help you. I'm useful. Want to catch sorcerers. Make them pay. Please.
How about you joining me?
Woolgraf notices there's no room left in your party and shrugs his shoulders. Nothing he can do about that.
We also kind of don't need him because I'm, what's it called? You know what? I am also sad enough to pick up all this gold. You know what? No, I'll leave the gold for him. Poor lad.
Soaked to the skin!
Was it Woolgraf? Yeah, Woolgraf, but I missed, you know, I missed some of, yeah, we'll go back up here now. So, it's currently raining here. There's a building up here. Let's go see what this building's got. It's a beehive. There's a couple of dogs. Fire staff of sorts. Not bad. Yeah, it doesn't look like any reason to go back there, so let's not worry about that.
One of those skeletons must keep still.
Apparently, someone must keep still. Fuck no too, though, because I ain't paying attention.
What's that? Must be one of those skeletons. Must keep still.
Ah, in that house.
Mercy me. It walks, but it's not dead. I wasn't entirely certain I'd ever meet anyone any more fitting that description. The name's Wolfram, and it's a delight to make your acquaintance. Good to see, by the by, you don't belong to the Legion. 10 of their number accompanied me on a fact-finding mission to an ancient burial mound. But, as it turns out, they stood a snowflake's chance in hell against the undead. Not that I reckon my chance is any higher, though, especially with that vicious undead mutt prowling the grounds around this here ruin. I'd go so far as to say I'm in dire need of an armed escort back to the city, as a matter of fact.
Tell me a bit more about yourself.
I'm an archaeologist and connoisseur of the undead. Because of my expertise, Lieutenant Selenia, a commander of the Legion in Sicile, wanted me to investigate the ancient burial mound just outside of town, hoping to uncover the source of the zombie plague. No such luck, though.
So you know a lot about the undead, you say?
Quite so. I live for the dead, so to speak. The combination of archaeology and a case of incidental necromantic magic is what sparked my interest in the field. Of course, I'll be glad to share what knowledge I have obtained over the years.
Yeah, can you tell me more about zombies?
Zombies are the results of vile necromancy in action. Among the resurrected dead, there are those who used to be wizards, and they can cast spells still. They slay their prey and bring them back as deathless thralls that fester with the diseases of decay. Should you encounter these menaces, always try to pick them off from afar. Don't let them get close, or they'll riddle you with the poisons and the blight that afflict them.
Good to know. What do you know about skeletons?
These ones in particular, the ones around Sicile, are the resurrected soldiers of Brachus, the last and most infamous in the line of sorcerer kings. He himself is supposed to be buried somewhere around here, but no one knows where the actual grave is. Long have I searched and deep have I dug, but so far I haven't found anything more spectacular than rusted weaponry and shards of pottery. Be that as it may, Brachus' soldiers stalk these lands anew, and they still fight like veterans. I told those fools of legionnaires to bring maces instead of swords. You know, weapons that crush these skeleton bones, not blades that may ricochet right off. Hell, even a sturdy branch would do the job better. But they didn't listen, and now they're dead. Oh, and don't be surprised if the dead use an unusual amount of magic against you. These soldiers were loyal to a sorcerer king after all. Dark magic all around.
How about that armed escort?
I'll never make it back to Sicile alone. But you've gotten this far. You can bring me back, can't you?
Yeah, we certainly can. Let's be off.
Indeed. Don't you worry. We'll keep you safe.
Marvelous. Mighty fine of you. Lead the way, I say.
Right, so which way is... It's literally this way. How the hell? Alright, game. Scarlet, pew pew. See, look at that. That's right, pew pew again. That's some great pew pew in there, love. I'm just gonna go for a stab. I mean, you hit half of if you hit half of them, that's a win. Good. He doesn't get a turn now, so we're all good. Yeah, that's right. Wolfram, you keep cowering, mate. It's all good. I mean, you're not really one foot in the grave there, love, but... Gold. Sweet. Wolfram, do you mind not running off there, mate? You know... Ooh, loot. You'll be fine. There we go. That's good. You'll be fine, but let's probably make sure he gets back, you know. And of course, he's right up front as well. And my abilities haven't returned just yet. Oh, it only costs 4 to use it. Well, I may as well get closer then. Nice one.
I need to speed things up.
Set some hasten. Set this twat on fire. Badass. Leave Wolfram alone. Thank God that's a long-range spell. Because, you know, I'd be pretty fucked if it wasn't. He's stunned, so he's not going to do anything.
To me! I'm under attack!
Eternal silence awaits you.
Oh, right, yeah, there's one on the floor as well, isn't there? Gonna nick all this. He's run off without me. If he gets killed, I'm gonna laugh. Just saying. Yeah, I don't know how you normally. Oh, you just walk out here.
You did it. We made it. Oh, cheers for escorting me to safety. You're a godsend, you are. I'll be in the King Crab, clearing the dust from my throat. The drinks are on me if you'd like to partake.
Never make it inside these walls. May I remind you, your return marks a victory, Hunter. Let's keep it that vanquish our foes yet. Iota of our time. There are
feeling hot under the collar.
Nothing else matters.
I think we should go for a drink, Mr. Mongy Face. Oh, that's the morticians. I was about to say, please don't say I left the door of somewhere I robbed open. That screams criminal. I'm assuming he's probably going to have some loot for me if I actually follow him, so, you know, it makes sense to follow him, in my opinion.
Look, careful now. Your head's growing more swollen.
Welcome thee, my friend.
No loot? Well, you're a dick. All I can say, you're a dick. Oh, Lieutenant Selena should be pleased. I don't know who that is, so I guess I should go find her.
Pay the big change on your book for the wheel of the good stuff.
Actually, I need to go that way. Right, we'll probably just hand this quest in, guys, then we'll end it for tonight. And we'll get some more of this going tomorrow. I'm definitely having a lot of fun with this one. This is definitely as good as the second game. I don't get why people were saying the second game's a lot better. Like, I can see the second game being better, being a lot more, you know, ease of use and, you know, a lot of features that, you know, makes life a little bit easier, but I definitely wouldn't say this is worse than the other one. By any means. I don't know where this Lieutenant Selena is, though, so we're going to have to find her.
Ah, the Source Hunter. Oh, joyous hour.
I'd like to ask about some additional questions. Oh, no, additional questions.
You must.
Does the name Brachus ring a bell?
What'd you take me for? An ignoramus? That accursed name rings a goddamn Carillion. He was the last Sorcerer King, a frightful warrior that fell dozens before finally being slain by the army that had risen against him. We may well stand on unholy ground right now, for they say his remains were buried in what is now Sicil, the Mad King from Mad City.
Not really, didn't really help me there. So where, oh where, is the lieutenant?
Sorry, sir. You don't think it's infected, do you?
Come on now, I pulled her off you before she could do any real damage.
I will find this woman before I end this stream tonight. There she is. Look, don't try and sit in a seat.
Source Hunter. A sight for sore eyes if ever there was one. I know you're probably knee-deep in that awful murder investigation, but truth be told, the Legion could use your help as well. We've been conducting a series of expeditions into undead territory, and I'm afraid I must admit they've met with very little success.
So with whom do I have the honor of speaking?
Lieutenant Selenia, at your service. I'm Captain Aureus' second in command, but rest assured I am a lot more kindly inclined towards Source Hunters than he is. Now, I certainly don't mind a bit of healthy competition, and even rivalry between our orders, but I, for one, have no intention of looking a gift horse in the mouth. And that is exactly what your presence in Sicil is, Source Hunter. A gift and a blessing. Only heroes such as yourself can make a true difference in this troubled part of the world. Such is my honest conviction.
So let's discuss the undead.
The undead. I pitied them at first. Many among them were once kind and innocent civilians of Sicil, after all. No longer do I feel that way, though. Too many of my soldiers have fallen. The dead must be put down without mercy, if we can. The bravest among my men and women tell me they are weaker in the west and stronger in the east. So I suggest you head westward if you want to flex your muscles and test the waters before blindly diving to your death.
I'd like to talk about some matters concerning the Legion.
I shall be very glad to share what information I can give you.
Let's discuss the expedition to hostile territory you mentioned.
If ever we want to be victorious in Sicil, we have to track down the root of the undead uprising. Under the Pact of Volunteers, 3 expeditions were launched to do just that. But so far, none of their participants have returned. 3 landmarks were chosen for further investigation. The lighthouse, the burial mounds, and the old church. Places fraught with danger all.
Regarding the lighthouse.
There's a lighthouse to the west, up on the bluffs, overlooking the sea. No man has gone there in a decade, and yet a light shines from its pinnacle every night. The locals say it's haunted, and half a dozen legionnaires have gone to find out whether or not those are mere tall tales. I fear for their safety.
So about the burial mounds.
There are ancient burial grounds to be found north of the city. As good a place as any to start looking for necromancers, wouldn't you say? A local archaeologist offered to tag along with the men. Here's hoping his knowledge on the subject may prove to be of use to them. My legionnaires. They all perished? How fate has treated them wantonly. And if it weren't for you, the archaeologist would surely have died as well. He has much to be thankful for. Were that I had.
Let's discuss the old church.
There's a church to the northeast of here, built atop the very place where once stood a temple dedicated to the Source. The Sicilians razed it, and built a church for the 7 instead, supposedly to symbolize the victory of the gods over evil sorcery. All superstitious mumbo-jumbo, if you ask me. But when the dead rose, that is when they were first spotted. hence the expedition.
You mentioned a pact you made with your legionaries.
So I did. The Pact of Volunteers. Many legionnaires will do whatever it takes to go home, which is why I personally sign their transfer orders the moment they make it back from a mission behind enemy lines. The chances of survival during these sorties are only about 1 in 10, you see. So my soldiers are free to volunteer, and if they are successful, they just bought themselves a boat ride home.
I'll take my leave then. Good to know, good to know. Well guys, tomorrow we will continue on this story. I don't know if there's any way to pause. That's a good point. I'm gonna quickly look. Is there any way to pause the game? Not that I actually care about people walking about, I just, I'd like to know. Don't actually think there is. Shit. Nah. Don't really matter. Anyway, guys, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys who came out and watched it live. You guys are amazing, as always. Do give yourself a pat on the back for that one. If you guys haven't already, do follow me on YouTube. Follow me on Twitch as well if you haven't already. And do join my Discord if you guys want to chat about random shit. It's a bit dead at the moment, server-wise. But, the more people, the more random shit getting thrown around. There is a few memes being thrown in by a couple of people, I know. But, it is what it is. But then, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys tomorrow for some more Divinity Original Sin.